Hello everyone. This is very strange because we're having some technical difficulties. Apparently we can be heard on Twitch, but we cannot be seen, which is great. But we are working on YouTube, so if you want to head over to YouTube, you'll find us there working fine. I don't understand why. I have no idea, but here we go. Anyway, hi everyone. Hello all the players. Welcome to the players. There we go. I was making sure you can all, yeah. Good, you're all speaking. I don't know where Kim went. Oh yeah, that's true. She took that invisibility potion. Oh yeah, that's true. She did. She turned into that Udi. Welcome everyone. It's been we've had a break. We've had a few weeks off, but we're back now in our homebrew campaign in the world of Méros, which our players have found themselves in. We're going to continue, but first we'll do a quick recap as to what's been going on up until this point. We're on session 3 right now, so people who are aware, there are no alerts. So people are aware there are no alerts running on Twitch. There's no sound alerts running either, because obviously we want as few interruptions as possible. But feel free to send your messages and I'll read them when and if I can. And otherwise, if the video isn't working, which it doesn't seem to be working on Twitch for some unknown reason, you'll be able to find us on YouTube. So you can get us there. Now, we will quickly, in fact, shall we first introduce our players, because there's some people here who weren't here last time, and we have a new player in our midst as well. So I'm going to go alphabetically from the top, and I know Kim isn't here at this moment in time, but she'll be here soon, I'm sure. But we'll start. Our first player is Kesa. Kesa, you want to say hello? Mm-hmm. Cool. Who you love, or you can't come to love. So well, you know one of them already, right? Yeah. And then we have Kim. I don't know what Kim's up to. You all right, Kim? No, of Thandara. It's been that long. It's been so long. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, can we do a shot every time we forget something about our own backstory? Oh man. Cool. Nice. Right. We will skip Kita for now and move straight to Mojam. Oh. Hold on for wait. Okay, hold on. Wait. 1 second. Talk, guys, now.
Great.
Okay, now they should be able to hear you.
Now you're gonna have to do the intro again.
Oh.
Take a shot every time issues happen.
I'll take a shot every time every time there's problems. Hold on, I will quickly recap for you. On the top left, we have Callie Swiftwhistle. played by Kesa, who is our halfling rogue with her mouse muffin. Next to Callie, we have Marcella, who's our changeling monk, and who is the sister-in-law of Thundara Stoneheart, who we will come to next. We have skipped our other DM, but we've moved straight down to Mojam now. So, Mo, you can give us your intro.
Hi, I'm Mojam in real life. I'm playing a goblin ranger character called Snickle Bristleback.
Who I want to just keep calling Snickleback all the time.
Snickleback. Thank God for
His
randomly
nickname.
generated names, right? or as I should really pronounce, Snickle Bristleback.
Oh, is that how he talks? I love it.
Yeah, goblin. I'm afraid it's probably going to sound a bit very smeagly goblin-y, but yeah.
I'm good with that. And you're a goblin ranger.
And a goblin ranger. I don't know if I should tell my backstory now,
No.
or is that meant to be like a surprise? Okay.
Surprise.
Well, surprise. Stay tuned.
Cool. And next to Mojam, we have Shasta.
Hi, I'm Shasta. I'm playing Thundara Stoneheart. I'm a Goliath something.
Barbarian.
And I'm traveling alongside all of these goobers, and I really don't know why, but I love shiny things.
You do love shiny things.
I sure do.
So next to Shasta, we have Derek.
Hi, I'm Dirk. I'm a Drow Warlock.
Dirk.
Yes, I heard that.
I'm a Drow Warlock and eat the rich.
Rich.
And your name is?
Oh, Wellgren.
He said Dirk.
Dirk. Dirk is my name. And then at the bottom of the list, we have Tan.
Hello, I'm Zephyr Squawkbeak. I am a fighter Aarakocra, which is like a bird of some kind.
Bird person.
For those who don't know. Bird person. Racist. And he doesn't really know what's going on, but he was looking for the paladin that sent him here, and he doesn't really know why he's with this group, but because then none of them seem to know who this paladin is anyway, but he's just tagging along anyway.
Yeah. And I guess we'll give a recap. It'll probably make a bit more sense when we give a recap.
Permanently confused.
Oh yeah, of course. And on the top right hand side, we have Kita.
Hi. Yes. I take notes.
Kita is my.
What is your race in your class?
Kita is a co-DM.
Yes. Why am I here?
Why am I here? This is unacceptable. No. Kita's the co-DM who helps me not just do the notes, but create the entire world in which the players are in right now. And then take notes as well. So that's very, very helpful.
About half. No, about 1/3.
Also has to note down every NPC I create on a whim. So
on the spot, on the fly.
She loves that. When I'm like, when I'm like, oh, I just wing it. She's like, okay. They had no idea how much I actually wing it. And you will never know.
How do I spell that? Yeah.
Excuse me. Right. So, our recap of where we were. We're on session 3. In session 1, our players, for one reason or another reason, were transported through a portal into an unknown land. They have since discovered that in this land, things work a bit differently. And they're just starting to understand and discover what that means for them. And they're starting to meet some of the locals and find their way around and stuff. In the second session, they met the mayor of the town in which they're in, the town of Greenbank. They met the mayor. The mayor asked them if they would help defeat an oncoming menace, a menace which is attracted to the use of magic. They've realized that people over here don't like magic, or that it's banned. It's not allowed to be used. And so they are now enlisted to help defeat this. But on the way to defeating that, their drow warlock, who is less effective during the daytime, has asked the company to wait until nightfall before they go and attack these creatures in the woods that are threatening the town. So in the meantime, they have gone exploring the town of Greenbank and are actually just about to visit the church, which they have been informed can help them with, I guess, healing or getting better or something. There is something there, and so they're on their way to find that. Is there anything I've missed, Keita? Oh, we have a name for the group.
Yes.
Say the line, Mo.
Say it.
Vag Jazzle. That's our Vag Jazzle. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful. Amazing.
Yeah, it's all
Welcome
Shasta's.
to the Bag Jazzle
all
Snickle Bristleback.
all Shasta's fault.
It is not.
It is totally Shasta's fault. There are a few other things that did happen in the last time. So just to recap, you guys, not only did you visit the mayor, you went to the general store and got a few things. You visited the kind of like the town square where there was like a few stores. You met some people. You managed to go to the notice board in town where you saw that there were also a quest there for some people have been missing their cats very strangely. Looks quite sus. So people have had posters for missing cats up on the notice board as well. Now, in the last session, both Callie and Marcella were sleeping in at their room in the inn. They had a long night. They were very tired after portal travel. But now they're awake and they've regrouped with our party just as they are on the road to the church.
According to Thundara, I was up all night crying over my god that I couldn't.
Well, this is why you got no sleep.
Yeah,
We're watching Disney movies, Marcella.
You guys were having a girls' like painting each other's nails and stuff, you know.
And I wasn't there?
I mean, you were sleeping. After the amount of food you ate,
I was comatose.
you were out. But that's fine. So are you all good? Do you want any more detailed recaps, or are you happy with where you're at?
We're pretty good.
Lovely.
Yeah. All right. Oh, tell me.
Who the flyer that we took, the missing persons that we took from the board, was that
Not missing persons, wanted persons.
Wanted person.
Yes.
Yeah, Zahas has that in his wet pocket. And
That's
Zahas
convenient for me.
Dang
Yeah.
it, Zayas.
Zahas got very tired and went back to the inn for
Can you
rest.
give me the flyer first?
Well, I mean, you didn't ask for it, so
Can I put up a missing persons for Jasper?
yeah, you
Or
can.
is
Yeah,
that, or
I
is
mean,
that too late?
no, I mean, it's a bit late. You're not there at the moment. I mean, you can have
Okay.
done it before you meet these guys. That's not a problem. You can go pin it
Okay.
up on the notice board, and then come and join these guys on the route, because they are just past the guard tower, and they are just outside the church.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I would also like to mention that in the inn that you met a bachelorette
Yes,
Right.
you did.
who will be there for maybe 2 or 3 more nights before heading off. It depends a bit on our mood to go hunting in the next small town over.
Yeah, that's true. You met Nyana, who is a elf, who was heading off to get married. Well, she is getting married, but she head off to her bachelorette party, which is in a village nearby.
Fairfield, I think.
Yes.
I have the cupcakes. I can go get them.
Cool. All right, so let's begin. You guys, you are en route. The church is basically, I mean, you can see the spire now of the church from where you are. So yeah, it's up to you what you do next. At this point on the road, we have Callie, Marcella, Thundara, Welvrin, and Zephyr Squawkbeak.
Guess we just head towards the church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's your plan. Do you
Yeah.
do you all want to roll perception for me?
Natural
too.
20.
Whoa.
I was there.
You what?
I'm there. You said me too.
Yeah.
Marcella?
You're all
Yeah.
there. You're all there.
I got a
18.
I got an 18. Oh wait. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. I love that. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That's nice. I mean,
Got a 13.
13. Yeah, you're good. Thundara, what was yours?
19.
19. Okay, so you're okay.
Wait, do we add the 4?
If you have a +4 of perception, you do. But I doubt you will have.
Hmm.
You might have.
I have it like dotted with a 4.
Yeah, if it's perception +4, then
Okay.
then you would add the 4. So,
Okay.
as you are walking through the town, so you've come out of the main town, you're going south. You've passed the guard tower already. They've let you through. It's more of like a ceremonial guard tower than it is an actual guard tower because it's a small town. Not much happens here. I mean, it is a small town. It's a busy town, but it's a small town. It's not really. They don't really get trouble. So there's guards there, but it's not like let's see your identification. It's more like, hey, how's your day? So you pass through the guard tower and you head down the route that you were guided to by the orc up in the town who told you where to go. Welvrin asked an orc, where did we go? He showed you the way. As you head through the pathway, you pass a few buildings, and some of these stand out to you. On the route to the church, there are 2 main buildings that kind of stand just before. One is a school, and the other one is an apothecary. And then after that, you see the kind of spire for the church, and behind the church, cemetery as well. And then beyond that, there is more farmland and farmhouses and things. So, yeah, now you know what you see, choose where to go, and what to do.
Church.
Yeah, just keep on keeping on towards the church.
Maybe Marcella would like to pray and figure out more about her god.
I would
and
try. I'm gonna try.
Cool.
I update the map.
meet one of the doctors we keep hearing about.
Yeah, cool. All right. So you head into the church. You see it's a rather large and ornate building. Clearly, it's been well maintained. It from the outside definitely looks clean. As you enter the chapel, you see before you is a large statue of a veiled maiden. She's holding sort of one arm up to the sky, and the way her hand is and the way the sunlight falls, it almost looks as though she's catching sunlight in her palm. So it's well placed to to look kind of quite spiritual. And her other arm points down behind her, and from it you can see it kind of sprouts life, like plants and vines and things. You notice as you walk in the main corridor, there's a young boy who's sweeping the floor, and beyond that corridor to your left you see entrance into the main church, and then there are several other closed doors up the corridor.
Is there an area that looks like not like just like a regular pew area, but just like where you can light some candles?
Yeah, so the entrance to the main church on your left hand side. So you walk in, it's like a corridor, right? There's a little boy sweeping the floor. There's like benches where there's a few things. and as you walk in, then on the left, big doors you can go through, and that's you see like the church proper, where there's like aisles and pews, and there's like a big altar and stuff up at the top. There's candles and various statues around the room.
I would like to go up to one of those altars up there,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna take out my amulet, and I'm just gonna sit there and try to communicate with my god and see if I can feel anything or hear anything or get anything.
Okay, so you're just going off on your own. What's everyone else doing at this point in time? Just so I have a check on where everyone's at.
I'm gonna go do the same thing, but pray to my patron.
Okay.
Or try to communicate with my patron, see if he knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
There's not a random goblin with us right now, right?
No.
Okay, just making sure. It's like, hey, hello,
Lovely, man.
I'll just take a seat and wait for them to
Okay.
do what
Yeah, I
they
think I'm
do.
gonna do the same.
Cool. Are you gonna?
I'll
Watch and be like, what are they doing?
Speak a little bit.
Are you gonna? Are you guys sitting in the corridor? Or are you gonna go inside the church and sit on one of the pews? Because there's a bench in the
Sit on one of
corridor.
the pews.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys all.
Why are we at the church? Are we just looking around and?
Oh wait, isn't this like also the hospital though? Like,
Yeah, there's a hospital here.
Yeah. I mean, this is you've come here to find out. So.
I think I'll ask Zephyr Squawkbeak and Callie if we want to go see what a doctor is.
We could ask the boy who's sweeping the floor.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a doctor.
Maybe he's a doctor.
Feel me!
What is a doctor?
You're coming with us!
First question, what's a doctor? Second question, where is a doctor?
Why is doctor?
How is
Why?
doctor?
All right. Okay. So we're going to split into two. So give me 2 seconds. Let me deal with Marcella and Welvin first, and then I'll deal with the other of you guys. You guys stay in the corridor. Marcella and Welvin, you step into the church proper. As you walk through the doors, and you see various statues around the church, all in the same vein of this veiled maiden. And up at the altar, you notice there's a quite heavy set Aarakocra, female Aarakocra at the top. She has kind of like the, I guess, the looks of a pigeon, but dressed as a nun. And she is kind of lighting candles up at the altar. As you walk in, she turns to look at you, and she kind of opens up her arms, and her wings kind of spread at the same time, and she welcomes you into the church. Welcome, welcome. Please do come in and find yourself a seat. Pray as you wish. And kind of just allows you in. Do we have a picture to send them, Kita?
Yes.
Regular London pigeon.
I know, would it be rude of me to like
No,
throw some
go.
breadcrumbs at her?
Get on in here.
But I couldn't.
Get out of here. Kick the pigeon out of the building.
Go on now, get.
One moment, it's
That's
coming
if you
up.
wanted water. Okay. Goober.
It's loading. One moment.
It's loading.
Fucking pigeons.
Fucking pigeons. Arr.
Useful shit, I guess.
Yeah,
Except the
probably.
NPC
I think
notes?
there's
Oh,
NPC.
NPC
Oh, there's
notes.
your. Oh, yeah, NPC notes.
Love
Ooh.
her.
Oh, she's cute.
Love her.
Looks more like a
Pretty.
dove than a pigeon. She's gorgeous.
I told you pigeons are doves.
Aw.
How many times do I have to
That's
tell
true.
people this?
Look at their nose. It looks like a separate bird, like a falcon.
Is she single?
She's single.
She's a nun, so.
Probably.
Well,
So yes.
Why does the beak also have eyes?
I mean,
it's a bird and a bird.
It
That's
doesn't?
the nostril, right? That's the nostril.
Yeah, that's a nostril.
Yeah, it's,
hey
it
Ziff.
looks-
She's just very heavily nostril.
Yeah, I wonder if we can send this to chat so people can see it.
You probably have to show it on the stream, right?
I'm not going to do that because my
Was that
Discord will
annoying?
probably crash.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yes. So what do you guys do? Welvin, Marcella, what's your game plan here?
I'm just gonna give a friendly nod as she welcomes, and then I'm gonna go to the section that I want to pray to, and like I said, I pull out my little amulet that I have,
Cool.
and I see if there's some matches to light my own candle and things like that.
Cool. Okay, Walvin?
Gonna do the same.
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
I don't have time for nuns.
You're gonna do a friendly nod? Wow.
Well, no.
And this is Walvin. Why would you do
I
a
wouldn't call it friendly.
Not so friendly nod.
A regular nod.
Yeah.
A regular.
More like a middle finger.
This is how we say hello where I come from.
Literally.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna just leave you guys there for a second. I'm gonna move back to these three. Zephith, Thandara, Callie. You
Hello.
are in the main corridor. You see the young boy, he must be about 9 or 10 years old, sweeping the floor. I guess it's up to you what you want to do now.
I'll ask him, where's the infirmary?
Where's the infirmary?
Where are the other drugs going?
What's that?
Yeah, okay. So he's a halfling, this boy. As you approach, you kind of see he's about, I think he's about maybe 8 or 9 years old, something like that. And he's there, he's sweeping as well. As you approach, he puts down the broom and he goes and sits on the bench, and you see on the bench he's got a little backpack with him, and that he pulls close to him. And from inside, he pulls out a little teddy bear and he cuddles it close, and he kind of looks at you guys and he's like, "You're right. How can I help you?"
Fucking
Did you not hear the question?
She was going to ask. Now we're actually doing the thing.
Now I
Nara voice, but it's okay.
Sorry, yeah, we'll do that apart again.
Hello, little one. Where's the infirmary?
Oh, you mean where the sick people at? I think you should just go through that door over there. So he's like, there's a couple of doors down the corridor, and he points to the one at the far end. Have you got an appointment or you see someone?
No.
Yes.
I'm a little lost as to why we're in the church. Why are we in the church?
Do I need an appointment? We're just here because the religious people want to be here.
Oh, we're just checking it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we also kind of wanted to figure out how we can heal people without magic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With this so-called doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
At this point, we're the comic relief, just trying to get my story along.
I love it.
Hi, we are Cleany Clowns. Here to entertain.
I'll ask him if we need an appointment.
No, he shakes his head. Just not necessary. You can just go in.
I will say, I like your little bear.
So he kind of holds it close, and he gives her an odd look, and it's like, it's mine. You can't have it.
Fucking bear.
Well, there's no need to be rude.
Bye.
Bye. Thandara just instantly just shit on this little kid.
I was being so nice.
8-year-old kid, Goliath barbarian. She's getting pissed off with him.
I mean, he's got to learn to share one day, right?
I've got the sweetest little demeanor. I might look like all the time, but I'm a treasure.
She is wearing a tutu.
You are.
Thank you. I walk away towards the infirmary.
Cool,
Should we ask the
cool.
name of the doctor?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
we'll see when we get there.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So 1 second, you guys gonna walk through the door of the infirmary, or whatever it's called. And going back to you other two inside the church, try as you may to communicate with your god / patron, you're receiving nothing back. It's like a dead end, right? It's like the phone line's been cut. You're not getting anything.
No dial tone.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm gonna say fuck and knock over some candles.
Auburn!
I mean, you're not there, Thundera. The
Lightning strikes. No.
I start like having like a little tears coming out of my eye, realizing like I can't connect to my god, and I just get up from my kneel and walk over to Welvrin and start picking up the candles.
So the Aarakocra obviously hears the commotion, hears the crying, hears that candles knocked over, and she turns around and she kind of looks at you both and she says, "Oh, is everything all right there?"
Yep.
I say no, and I just start bawling.
So she comes over to you and kind of like offers you a hug to see like if you will receive a hug from her. So she opens her arms out to you. So as you kind of come in for a hug, she wraps her arms around you, and then her wings kind of enfold you within to like warm you. And she kind of like pats your head and she's like, there, my child, there. Do you want to maybe have a seat, cup of tea, and talk to me about your problem?
Do you know why I have been cut off from my god?
Oh.
That's really my problem right now. I can't reach her.
Do you mean you can't communicate with Zelina?
No, I don't follow Zelina.
Oh, no problem. We accept all forms of worship here. Is it perhaps Naoni?
Very welcoming.
Exium? Azaneth, perhaps?
Oh my gosh, wait a minute. What was her name?
Drink.
I'm sorry. I know.
Shots.
Didn't she have a specific name outside of Raven Queen or like?
No, I think that's pretty much her name.
Oh, okay. I
in a random world that doesn't have magic.
You're not there.
You're not there.
I'm not Thundera. I just.
Marcella's got to do what Marcella's got to do.
Okay. I'm really stressed.
You know, I was gonna say it, so I'll say it. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad now. I wasn't thinking.
No.
I'm just saying, you know what? I'm in disarray, okay?
Yeah,
I have lost
we're
my
outsiders.
connection, and that has been something that I've held dear to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
yeah,
agree.
I say it. I say that I follow the Raven Queen.
So at this, the Aarakocra kind of looks a little bit confused, classic pigeon, kind of like cocks her head to the side. It's not a name that's familiar to me, but I suppose some gods may have other names. Are you from this region, perhaps, or do you come from afar?
The group that I'm with is not necessarily from right here. We're just traveling through.
It may be possible that the god has a name I'm not familiar with, but did you say Raven Queen?
Yes.
No. She kind of like she turns around on her desk by the altar, and then there's like a book, kind of like a big book, and she kind of opens this book and starts to look through it and like flip the pages somewhat like towards the index or the whatever, and shaking her head, and she's like, no, I've never heard of a Raven Queen. Are you sure you're not mistaken, dear?
realizing in this moment her confusion, I just turn around and look at Welvrin, and I'm like, "Don't we have to go?"
Yeah, we should go find the others.
I turn back to her and I say, "Thank you for your time, but I will figure things out. I appreciate the hug."
Well, if you ever need anything, dear, please feel free. We're in an open community. She kind of opens her arms out again, and she's like, and if you ever do want that cup of tea, my door is always open.
Thank
And
you,
perhaps
that's
we
very
can
sweet.
speak about the great Zelina.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, bye.
I love that. It's great. It's like, fuck your god.
Oh my god.
I love it. It's so cool. All right. Okay. You guys. Okay. Outside the door to the infirmary, you open the door, and what you see here is it's kind of like one large room, and on the room there are 3 beds, and you see there are 2 kind of like, I guess they're dressed like nuns, like nurses, right? And they are, one of them is kind of like checking the shelves and stocking the shelves, and the other one is sitting by a bed. The other 2 beds are empty, but one bed has a goblin inside the bed who looks somewhat tired and dazed, groggy, and is bandaged up. And as you walk in, you hear one of the nurses speak to the other one and say, "Oh, I think he's coming too." And the goblin, groggy in the bed, says,
So as I open my eyes, I imagine my character is going to be surprised at finding himself where he is, and immediately suspicious and wondering what's happening. So I guess the first thing I would be doing is a gasp of surprise, like, where's my bow? Trying to look around for my bow and my equipment and stuff.
"You want to roll a
the
perception check for me?"
Yep. I have a 15.
15. Cool. All right. So as you do that, you can see by the bedside, just against the wall, are all your armaments. Right. All your stuff is there, so no one's taken it from you. It's accessible. Like, you can get out of the bed and you can grab it. Around you, you see that there is a woman dressed in white who is holding your hand as you wake up. She's talking to another woman across the room, who's also dressed in white. She seems older. And then as you wake up, your kind of vision comes into focus. You see at the door, there are a number of strange looking characters at the door who are not dressed in white. They're just kind of there. The one that is in your immediate focus is a large pink Goliath woman, who kind of takes up the entire doorway. You don't see you don't see anyone holding weapons. You don't see any hostility, but you are clearly, and you don't know why you're there. So that's what you see. Now, as that happens, so the woman holding your hand, she kind of like she kind of holds your hand a little bit firmer, and she says, "No, please don't worry, don't be afraid. We found you. You were very injured. You were unconscious, in fact, and you've been asleep for some days now. We didn't know if you were going to wake up or not, but we're so glad that you have, aren't we, Arena?" And the other woman kind of like turns around, and she's like, yes, of course, we're very, very pleased. At one moment it was touch and go, and we didn't think you were going to make it, but we are very, very glad that the medicine has worked. and then she kind of looks to the side and sees you guys, and she's like, "Oh, do you have visitors? We didn't know you had any friends." It's over to all of you now.
I go up to the goblin. I go, "Are you a doctor?"
Doctor? What's a doctor?
That is what I'm trying to find out too.
I'm pretty sure all of our intelligence combined is one powerful little brain cell.
Possibly, but no.
Not even.
But no.
I mean,
No, just you guys.
yeah. Okay, so you at this point you're asking the questions. The woman, or the nurse, I suppose, it didn't really have titles, but it's the best I can describe, who is sat beside the goblin, kind of looks up and she says, "Oh, I think you might mean us, dear. We take care of healing the sick."
Am I in
Healing.
the room?
I understand.
You
that
guys are
word.
heading towards the room now, you and Marcella, so you'll probably be getting there around this time, once you've had
Can
all
I
your
ask-
conversation and stuff. Yeah?
Can I ask how you heal people? What do you use?
Oh. Odd, I suppose. Strange question. Bandages.
Looking
Me-
to enter the field
medicine?
of medicine.
to the field
So
of-
I sort of like tried to open my bandages, have a look inside, and see what's going on.
No, don't do that yet.
No, do that.
It may not be healed, she tells you. She like, we may need to readdress the dressing, she tells the other nurse, who's like, shakes her head and pulls some more bandages down from the shelf to walk over and check the dressing, and that's on your body at the moment. And she has also with her a couple of bottles. Thundara, do you want to roll a perception check for me?
19. 20 to 20.
Right, so as she's kind of like moving these bottles, you notice that the label on one of the bottles that she's bringing over is similar to the bottle that you have as well. So you notice that straight away. And she kind of opens that bottle and takes a spoon and pours some of the liquid in the spoon. She's like, and then speaks to the goblin. "Now, you'll just have to take a spoon of this, and I promise you'll feel much better." So she kind of holds the spoon in front of you, Snickle.
What is it? What can I know what it smells like? Perception or something.
Yeah, you can roll a.
Is there anything familiar? I guess.
I mean, even if you roll whatever, you wouldn't be able to tell
I
what
wouldn't
was inside.
recognize
Yeah,
it,
you
yeah.
wouldn't recognize it anyway, even if you rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so I'm still a bit untrusting
Mhm.
of this foreign world to me and these strangers. So I'm not going to immediately take the spoon, and I just like sort of lean back.
Yeah, and so the
Quickly.
nurse who's holding your hand, and she's like, "It's like trying to get medicine into a child, isn't it? It's better when he was asleep."
Take it.
And the other Irina, she's just like, now, Phyllis, be patient. It's okay. He's obviously still concussed. He doesn't know what's going on. Please, sir, she kind of addresses you, please. This will make you feel better. I do promise. And you will heal quicker if you take this. Kind of still offers it to you, but it's still your choice, obviously.
Am I feeling pain? Am
Down.
I like physically bound? Like, can I not move or something?
No, you can move, but you definitely feel pain. Where the bandages are, you definitely feel pain. You do not feel at your, peak strength at all. You definitely feel injured. Yeah, definitely.
So slightly reassured, I I try to do a little tongue test, like see what it is, like
Yeah.
give it a
Okay.
little try.
So as you just taste a little bit, the taste it's not unpleasant, but I wouldn't say it's amazing. It's a little bit bitter. It tastes a little bit like herby, but nothing like it doesn't fill your mind with, oh my god, this is poison, or it tastes like it's foul and disgusting. But it's not sweet and delicious either.
Okay.
Is it
So
like NyQuil?
Costing.
I try it a little bit, see that nothing's immediately happening, and then I give in and I take the rest and I want to ask questions after I
Yeah. So after you
drink it.
Yeah, so after you take the spoonful of the medicine that she gives you, she's quite happy. She closes the bottle, then starts to look at your dressing. You don't eat your injuries do not immediately like heal up, right? But you definitely feel less pain than you did before. You feel, I would say, more able to move. So even if you did sit up and stuff, it's not going to hurt like it did just before you took the medicine. So it has had some effect on you. Yes, you can go ahead and ask your questions.
I've had your little slurpy, whatever it's called, medicine.
Medicine.
Can you tell me where I am? Where is this place? Where have you brought me?
So the nurse who's holding your hand, Phyllis, she looks at you and she's like, "Oh, my poor dear, what's happened to you? You must have hit your head pretty hard. You're in Greenbank, dearie, and well, we did find you in the Westwoods. It looks like you'd been in some kind of a fight, I suppose. There was your bag and weapons beside you. You were unconscious when we found you, bleeding heavily. I mean, I don't know where you came from or why you were there or what you were doing, but this is Greenbank and you're in the Church of Zelina here in Greenbank at the hospital wing, where we've had you for about 3 days. At this point, if any of you other guys want to say anything, you can just feel free to interrupt, right? You don't just have to stand there and watch. It's not like a cutscene. You can just like say things.
I look at her changing the bandages and I'm like, that looks really painful. Do you know what happened to you?
The last thing I remember is entering this shiny round thing that took me to this jungle, woodland forest area where I was tracking down plant monsters.
I just got nudging people at the mention of a shiny round thing.
Yes.
but like really obviously, just like
I'm just like dodging, like.
and just like feathers are just flying about the doorway.
I would like to still Zephyr by just placing my hand on top of their head and
just put a donk on it.
Sing it is useful.
I love that song, by the way.
No one loves that song, don't lie.
I do. It's me. I'm the problem.
Zephyr calms down after
being donked.
Dear Lord. As I was saying, like looking at everyone, like, and so, as I was saying, I was tracking plant monsters from near my village into this shiny round thing, and the last thing I remember is a fight. I was surrounded by lots of these plant abominations that were infesting and raiding my village. And that's the last thing I remember. So Green Bank, you say it's this place called, right? So it's not familiar. It's definitely not somewhere close to my village. So this is very peculiar. And as I'm looking around at people, I notice Thundar. I'm like, wow, you are very huge.
Hey.
What's the name?
Like
of your
like being a very small character, and then it's so
We're gonna be best friends.
Sorry, Derek. What was your thing? What did you say?
What was the name of your village?
Shot.
Like,
Shot.
you don't
Shot.
have
That's right.
We need to do that.
We absolutely do need to do this.
Oh my god, that's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
Fun
Gonna make
fact,
it even more wild.
it's called insert here. I don't have it.
Would I,
Insertier.
We'll call
so
it
good.
insert here.
would I recognize the name of this village?
It's no, not from where you are. I mean, not likely. A village in Faerun in a different area to where you are. You're not a cartographer, perchance, are you? So,
No.
and you.
I am.
You are.
I am an outlander, so if it's outside of a city, I might have some knowledge.
Yeah, I think.
Or if it's a trading hub or something.
Yeah, I think where he's based is much, much further. You wouldn't know. It'd be like some small village somewhere. Like it would be very unlikely.
I do
Okay.
prefer seclusion.
So when you're telling your story, Sister Irina, the one who's changing your bandages, kind of shakes her head and looks at Phyllis, and she's like, he must be really confused. Phyllis is like, yeah.
Can I ask the nurses, doctors, what the problem is with using magic around here?
I mean, you can, yeah, absolutely.
Is that too forward of me?
I mean, this is your call, mate.
Imagine.
You are who you are.
Can I put a donk on?
I mean, you don't,
Yeah.
the thing is that
Wait,
you don't know.
before-
Hold on, but you don't know what she's going to say. She's thinking this to herself, so you can't kind of read her thoughts. So you can't stop her.
I would very much like to control every situation, please.
My question is, do we like the information we gleaned off last session? Would we have all shared that amongst the group?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
you,
yeah,
I mean,
they
to be fair, Callie would know already
Yeah.
from the first session that talking about magic is like a big no. But that doesn't mean that she still can't do it if she wants to.
Can
That
I
doesn't
also
mean
ask
that the goblin does either.
Zephyr? Did you also come through a shiny thing?
Yeah.
It's true, yeah, because she hasn't
In
met
this
you.
world? Okay.
Not nudging her.
Yeah.
More feathers.
We are assuming that you've been introduced to each other when you joined them on the road, because you would have not met Zephyr before.
Right.
So we are assuming that introduction has taken place.
Right. I was just wondering if he also came from a shiny portal, like all the rest of us did.
Yeah.
No, man.
yeah.
Zephyr came from an egg.
Came from my mom.
Also
From a
true.
bag jack.
Also true.
And assuming the goblin also went through a shiny thing.
Yeah. He did say yes.
Yeah.
What is Callie thinking?
I don't know.
What does Callie want to say?
What is the problem with magic?
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. You can ask that question.
Yeah. I'm a curious soul.
Yeah.
Now I can put a donk on it.
But you, now that she said the question out loud, you can react in any way you wish.
I would like to take a few steps away from Callie, but towards the rack of the medicine that they gave.
So you're going into the doorway, basically, because right now you guys are like all in the doorway, right? You haven't actually.
Yeah, I'm just
like,
gonna peruse a little while they beef, you know?
Okay. So you walk in. Is everybody else walking in, or you're just gonna stand in the doorway?
I think I did
Walk
walk
in.
in though, because I went up
Yeah,
to the
I
goblin.
imagine.
Oh, did you go
when
up
I
to the
said
goblin?
my
Okay,
first thing.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna peruse
imagine the
around, but like
second bit.
casually ask, like peruse around, look at shelves or whatever. Not like
Move away from
searching,
me.
but
Yeah,
like
yeah, just looking
look.
at the different things. Yeah.
and be like, so what's the big issue with magic around here?
Basically asking, so what's the deal with the Holocaust?
Yeah. Weird.
So,
But also threaten Thundara with Muffin.
Crush your little mouse in a second.
so Sister
With my
Irina,
fucking thumb.
Sister Irina, kind of like is very startled when you say the word magic, and she kind of looks at you, and she's like, "Is this some kind of a joke? Are you what? Who are you all, in fact, and why are you here?" Sister Irina at this point kind of like puts a hand out to. Phyllis kind of puts her hand out to Irina, and it's like, "You don't want trouble." So, but Irina isn't taking any of this shit, right? She kind of stands up now, looking at you, kind of stern looking. She's not old, but she's a middle-aged woman, and she's got a stern face like a teacher. She ain't taking shit. It's like, no, I do want to know who you are and why are you here, and what are you asking about magic for?
We're definitely not from around here, and we're just trying to get some answers.
Man, you thought she said magic. No! She said magic, which is our nickname for our little buddy here. We just came to pick him up, and we were just wondering what the fuck was wrong with him.
Okay, you want to roll a deception for me?
Yeah, call him buddy.
No,
What? No.
No, it's not a one. I just can't find my. It's a 6.
Yeah. No. No.
Now you're out of the party.
Oh no.
I would insist you all leave now, please. She
Okay,
kind of,
come
like,
on, Jake, let's go.
goes to the shelf where you're trying to like
Including
peruse the shelf.
the injured guy?
No, the injured guy stays there. She knows like you don't know who he is. Obviously, she's been in the room and you've been speaking to him. Has obviously knows that you don't know who he is.
I walk up and I say, "You all have passed the test. Thank you." And I pull out like a little and start making notes. I don't know, like in my empty.
Is this a Marcella thing to do?
Well, I just know that before
Protect your friends
didn't
no
we
matter
tell them
what.
at the end that we were here investigating? So like I'm just remembering that.
Yeah.
We had already told people that we were here doing that, so I'm sticking with that. That's what we said.
Yeah, hold on a second.
I'd say another deception.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Well, hold on.
Because I do remember that from the first session.
Do we want
Like the FBI, but
Keita? Do we
Magic BI or
want
whatever.
deception or do we want persuasion? They're both charisma
Deception.
checks. Okay, deception it is. Can you roll for deception?
Would you guys roll perception to? Oh,
No,
Deception because you're trying
I'm
to
like,
lie.
why would I roll perception? Okay, got it.
Do you see what you're doing?
Okay. 13.
Plus 1. 14. Okay,
That is my no, 13 was my plus 1.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Her
I
passive
got it.
wisdom is lower, so you're gonna have to follow this up with something convincing. Because she stopped and she's looking at you curiously. What's that you've got there? Kind of looking at your clipboard that you're making notes, your little notepad that you're making notes in. So you've stopped her to some degree, but is still not fully convinced. You're going to have to follow up with something.
Say, if you would like more information, you can speak with the mayor.
Slap that on that table. Holy shit.
The mayor sent you? Now she looks intrigued.
Oh, we just came from there. Well, I didn't. You guys were just there.
Is this true? She turns and looks at you, the other lot. Is this true?
If it weren't true, would I have got in this? Which is the little medicine bottle with the mayor's prescription on it, I'm hoping.
No, I mean, yeah, it does have her name on it, and she takes it from you and looks at it a little bit wide-eyed, and she's like, she just gave this to you.
Yep.
The mayor is more generous than I thought. Kind of gives it back to you.
Lovely. She's lovely.
Very well. Very well. So you know this gentleman then? As now she's following on from you, Thandara.
Yup. And I think it's time we get going. So if he needs anything else, let's get on with it.
If you know something about him, it would be helpful to us if you could maybe tell us his name or where he comes from, or maybe if he has any family who we might need to contact. We can send a messenger immediately.
We'll take care of that.
It's like, we're just stepping in, being like, we'll take care of that.
Coming with me.
Can I just like start trying to get my equipment? And I think my character at this point doesn't trust anyone.
Yeah, you can move. Yeah, it's not too painful for you to move. You can get up and move around.
Doesn't trust or like, you know, is not very open to anyone yet. But from the conversation that's happening, like these nuns or these nurses who, you know, seem to not like the word magic or keep being confused that everyone's story is pushing me away from them, and I feel like the people who know about the shiny round stuff are a bit more trusting to be around with. So
yeah.
I want to kind of like follow them and like get away from these. By the way, are these nurses also Aarakocras or just humans?
No, they're humans.
They're just human. No,
yeah.
Okay. I just get away from these
humans.
Women wearing white. These humans. I trust humans.
Okay, no, that's fine. You are able to get up. I
try to do it sneakily while they're distracted.
They're not distracted, but the nurse, I mean, she's holding your hand, so if you like, you take your hand from sleight of hand, literally. So as you withdraw your hand and as you get up, she's like, "Please do take it easy. You're okay to get up, but just be careful, as you don't want the wounds to open up again." And from the table opposite, like the little bedside table opposite you, where Irina came and put down the bandages and the bottle, she takes the bandages and she also takes the bottle, which is half full at the moment. And she kind of gives the bandages to you. She says, now if there's any problems or you need or the wounds open up, you can redress it with this bandage. It's not too difficult. Just wrap it around tight and tie it at the end. And this is for pain. Only take 1 dose every 4 hours. And please do not exceed the recommended dosage. And she gives you that bottle as well. And on it says, the description is there.
Does she also give a list of side effects?
No. And so she kind of gives you that and lets you, pick up your stuff. But, she's pretty much like, there's nothing more we can do for you here. Just please take it easy and don't get into any more fights until, those wounds have healed up properly.
How would
Yeah,
a couple bottles of that to go?
Huh?
How would we get a couple bottles of that to go?
Hate that you guys can't all read my mind.
Well, I mean, you can just speak it out loud.
No, that's what
Distraction.
No,
Yeah.
that's
asking
me.
Yeah. Okay, I can tell you.
Get injured.
So Sister Irina kind of turns to you and she says, Are you suffering from any pain?
I will be.
Ask me again later.
What a strange thing to say. Very confused. Like, why will you be in pain?
Can I yoink?
You can definitely try to steal something whilst
Cause
they're...
mild distraction, please.
Well, hold on, you don't know this is happening. Don't metagame, Thundara. Stop
I would
metagaming.
very much like to.
No, Callie's doing something. Callie can do something. You notice that the other two are talking. Phyllis is talking to the goblin. Irina is talking to Welvrin. You've been looking around the shelves. You can see that there is something. You can try to take something.
Be able to see Callie trying, looking around.
Well, let's see, because she's going to roll sleight of hand and it's going to see who can see her, who can't see her.
Now my sleight of hand has that on the skills, right? It's dotted and it has a 9. So do I add that to what I roll?
Yes, but what is it that you are you just reaching for something? Because you don't know what any of these things are. They're all foreign to you. Right. So are you literally just going to be grab something, anything? Yeah. And see, or do you, or is there something very specific that you try to look for? Because that will change things.
If I don't really know what the medicine is, I would say just randomly, just a beep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what you need to do is roll that sleight of hand.
Shoot. Sorry, can't math. 17?
17. Okay.
Because you said add
the 9.
Okay, yeah, that's 17.
Okay, well, that's fine. You're definitely going to be able to take something.
Awesome.
Right, you're going to grab something. I'm going to tell you what it is. We don't know. It's random.
Right. Bag of tricks.
Yeah, probably not. So hold on. Let me just quickly make a list of things that it could be. Because,
DM chat.
Yeah, I've seen it there. Yes, that's the one I was looking for. Thank you. Perfect.
I first thought I rolled a 3, but it was an 8. I had to
Okay, so that's cool. So as you reach in to grab the first thing that you can grab, and you grab a roll of bandages, you kind of slip it into your pocket or whatever. If Thundara, do you want to roll me just a perception check just to see if you see Callie taking something? Just for your own benefit. It's, if anybody wants to see what's going on, you can all roll perception, but it will only affect whether you see Callie do this or not. So it's up to you if you care enough.
Should I add that to my inventory?
Yeah, add it to your inventory. Just add in a roll of bandages or whatever, cloth bandages. Anybody else?
Wouldn't that be their passive perception?
Yeah, but I would assume that the party may be looking at other members of the party. So that's the only reason I say it. Because they're probably clocking where everyone else is in their group, seeing who's where, and it just depends if they see them or not. But yeah, no one sees you, so no one even in the group sees you, Callie. Take these bandages.
Cool.
Right. So you pocket those. So Snickle, you obviously don't know these people, but you're playing along with the ruse that they know who you are, and so you've picked up your stuff and you're kind of ready to go. You've been given this roll of bandages. You've been given this half a bottle of medicine as well. I can link you to that medicine so you can see what it is. Keita, do we give them the full link to the medicine? I guess now that they have the bottle, they have the information that is written on the bottle.
Well, I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
They now have the knowledge of Snickle having taken a dose and has a dose with him.
Yeah.
And he has been given instructions from Phyllis to take after 4 hours.
Yeah.
And not proceed that dosage.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's no side effects on the bottle. If they want to know, I guess they should ask.
Yeah, so on that bottle, the only thing that you see on there, Snickle, is it says there's instructions on the side of the bottle, which says 1 10 ml dose to be taken every 4 hours with food. Right? So you can write that down if you want.
And I understand the concepts of mill and everything.
Yes. It will be a measurement.
Goblet.
Yeah. You'll be fine. You're on your character sheet. When you woke up, you would have woken up with 1 HP.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But you're gonna take an additional 8. So you're 9, right? So you got 1 and then 8 temporary HP.
Temporary
HP, yeah. Just keep it under temporary HP.
Oh. Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
All right, nice.
And do I know how many mil this bottle is or has left?
It does, so it does say it's a 40 ml bottle. It's half full.
So it has 20 left.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm basically ready to move out and leave the nurses be. Got all my equipment, that's all I need.
Cool. Everybody else, so Welvin, you were asking. So Sister Irina says to you, when you're asking about how you can get hold of the medicine, and she asked if you were in pain, you said, I'm going to be in pain. And she was like, well, that's very weird. But she says to you that if you are suffering, you can see us and we'll write you a prescription you can take to the apothecary, who will be able to fill the prescription and provide you with the medicine. The medicine we keep here is for patients of the hospital.
So would you be willing to write me a prescription?
We would have to inspect you first.
Can I?
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. You will write me a prescription.
Okay, is this intimidation?
It is.
Right, roll the intimidation.
Oh my
god. 16.
Yeah, so you are, I guess, drow, warlock. What color are your eyes, by the way? Did we ever describe this? Red. They're red, obviously. Yeah. So as a drow, you're already going to be taller than she is. Being human, she's going to be shorter, she's older, she's smaller. As you kind of like loom upon her, your eyes, the glint in your eyes, that red kind of catches the light and kind of glows, and you menacingly tower above her and you say, you will write me a prescription. She's kind of like visibly shaken. She's not shitting herself, but she's visibly shaken, and you hear Phyllis on the other side being like, Irina, we really don't need any trouble right now. So she kind of like pulls a piece of paper and writes down the medicine for you. She just asks kind of like, I just need your name, please. So she can write it down.
I'll give her my real name.
Yeah. Cool. And how many bottles of this should I be writing out for you?
2.
Oh,
Okay.
not any. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so she writes out this prescription for 2 doses of this medicine, and she kind of gives you the piece of paper, and you can see it's like official, kind of like it's got a stamp on it, like a thing from the hospital. And she says, you can take this to the apothecary to get it filled. And that's on the way because you guys noticed it on your way in. There was a building just some couple of 100 meters kind of before the church. Well, we got another one on Twitch being like, stream is blank. It's like, yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that.
Maybe because YouTube is taking your video.
Well, it shouldn't. I think it's Restream. I think Restream is buggered.
Mm.
Oh, hold on a second. Wait, I need to send that here.
Making our way out.
There we go. Okay.
I am. I would like to tell her to have a nice day and then leave.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, cool. So you do that. You kind of head out. You hear them kind of like sigh with relief as you all leave out, like walk away from the room. On the way out, you see the little boy who's been like sweeping the corridor. He's finished. He picks up his backpack with his little teddy bear, and then he goes into the main church with his broom and so puts down his backpack nearby and then starts like sweeping the floor of the main church. As you leave, the old pigeon lady kind of says goodbye to Marcella, telling her to, she's like, and take care, dear. Please remember to come back anytime. I believe you guys were walking. Is that what you guys said? You said you were heading out?
Oh, I asked. I said, are we just all heading out?
Yeah.
Oh, before I do
yeah,
this,
go on.
I as like Welverin walks out, I look at the nuns and I say, "I'm so sorry for my coworker. I'll be sure to write in my report how cooperative you guys were." and I just turn around and I follow.
Okay, brilliant.
And I wave to the pigeon lady. I wave back.
Okay,
I just imagine
brilliant.
like Welverin passing the little boy and just being like,
Greeting
I'm not that big of a dick.
I mean,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I walk out with Marcella, and as we're walking out, I say, that got a little intense.
Just a little bit. just a tad. That was scary for a moment.
So
Shaken, not stirred.
we will stop for a little break in just a minute. However, you have now picked up a goblin who you don't know. You don't even know his name or anything. But you've kind of like just walked out. So I don't know what are you going to do now, Snickle? Are you walking away? Are you addressing these people who you've just left with? Like, what's your game plan here?
I'm not like going to initiate chatter as much, but it sounds like these people are the closest thing tying me to my original home, and there's some common interests and common themes between us and the weird world that I've entered compared to those. So I'm going to be following along, just quietly, maybe a little distant on the side. But
Introduce myself. I'll go up and I'll just put up my hand and I'll say, "I'm Marcella," and that's it.
I look at the hand and like very suspiciously. I accept it. Snickle, nice to meet you. I suppose.
Meet you too. You came in through a shiny circle. We heard.
Yeah, I entered it chasing plant monsters. Yeah, as I was describing before, yes.
Did you hear noises from the other side of it, like we did?
No, so I was tracking and following these plant monsters invading my village, and they ran through here. And I followed them. Being the hunter of my village, it's my duty to defend my village and, get rid of these abominations.
Could you tell
So
where
I've
the
left.
plant monsters are coming from?
Well, when I tracked them down, they seemed to come through that portal, and I've been fighting and tracking them close to home. But seeing as they started coming more and more, I decided to pursue it further and found this port which they seem to be coming from. Or portal, I don't know. Suppose I don't say the word portal, but
I mean,
circle.
it would be a portal. You would know.
I would know it's a portal.
Being where you're from, you would know what a portal was. You would be aware of the existence of portals, even if you've not used one personally before.
Okay. And
Goblin school.
Goblin school.
Yeah, with blackboards and everything. Yeah, I followed them through and engaged in combat, and I'm afraid I was overwhelmed. There was too many.
So they were coming to you, to your world through the portal.
That's what it sounds like.
Interesting.
I would like to introduce myself. Say, I'm Thundara. I like your little wrinkles. And then I'd turn to Marcella and I'd say, "What have you been crying? Who hurt you? Point him out. Point him out right now."
I'm just because I can't reach my Raven Queen. I can't get in contact with her.
Oh,
I'll
little
figure it out, though.
Mossy. I pull her in for a tight hug.
I accept.
You're
hugs.
just taking hugs from everyone, you cuddle slut.
New name, Cuddle Slut.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
Just turn it to instead of heat.
Oh gosh, that's sweet. Thank you, Thundara.
I love you, Mossy.
I love
Pat,
you,
pat,
Thundy.
pat.
I distanced
Donk,
myself from the
donk.
two affectionate people. Just slowly back off.
So, what do you guys
Ah.
make of this Nickel character? What are you going to do with him?
I love
Girl,
his
I'm just kidding.
wrinkles.
Adopt.
Yeah. I'm gonna point at him and say, "You with me," and head to the apothecary.
To me,
Yeah.
It's like commanded.
wait, where's the apothecary? When we were,
It's just
Like right
yeah.
next
So
to
you
her.
don't know, but it's about 100, 200 meters away from where you are right now. So it's not very far. Just down the road. It's literally the next
Okay.
building in front of you that you can see.
I show my map and I say, "That's where the apothecary is."
that little blob.
who drew this map? It looks terrible.
That's true. You would think it looks terrible because you're a ranger. You've seen many maps. Okay, brilliant. I love how Zephyr's also like, I'm a cartographer now.
What do you mean now? I've always been a cartographer.
Have you always been one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it's one of my
Exactly.
beginning skill sets from.
Oh yeah.
Something.
You're right. It was.
Isn't
I'm
that
looking
why
at your
she
sheet
just
now.
drew the map?
Yeah, that's why I do the map.
Dad.
Brilliant. All right. Well, let's take a quick break, and I'm going to turn off the Twitch stream and turn it back on again and see if it does anything. And then we'll come back in, let's say, 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just enough time.
10 minutes
to-
is good.
10 minutes. Okay, we'll come back in 10 minutes. And then, yes.
Oh,
Your
Twitch
camera.
just came on.
Yes, I just turned it off and turned it back on again.
Oh.
I didn't realize I could just turn off Twitch, and I can. So
Wow.
boom, that was you. So
Well,
it
there
was
you go.
restream. It was
After
restream.
all
that
that.
fucked it up.
Look,
It's our
those
tech
live.
man.
Now, yeah. So the thing is, every time you forget something of your backstory, you have to take a shot. Every time I have technical issues, I have to take a shot.
Yeah. I like this rule. I like this
Like,
rule.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
10 minutes. You can run to the liquor store.
Yeah, go. All right. I'll put us on the BRB screen, but leave your cameras on because otherwise it will
Okay.
ruin all this shit. Okay,
Definitely
everyone
fuck up the
else
shit
will
that
be
we've
back
set
in
up.
10 minutes.
boob tube.
Boob tube. That's how we started. Yes. Really good. Thanks.
Good segue.
Hi everyone. We'll be back in just a minute. But we are just we're just chatting, sitting here chatting shit. Or at least we were discussing
Boob tube.
how to add numbers together. Yes, and boob tube.
I'm bad at math, and we're all bad at math.
Yeah, we're all bad at math, except Tan, who's very good at math.
I use Google. What's 5 plus 6?
Well, Google will tell me. Oh man, are you guys ready for the next? I love how this Snickle guy's just like, well, okay, I'll just walk with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
was
gonna
Well,
start,
obviously
like,
very
asking
trustworthy.
questions. Just wanna
Well, we
get
all
out of
came
that
from
weird place.
Yeah. We all came from like a portal, so I figure,
Yeah.
have
So it's
something
like
in
as
common.
we're walking, like I want to like just ask people like, "What's your
Okay,
story
cool.
with
Well, we'll do that in a
what are you
bit.
doing here?" sort of thing.
You join
Yeah.
together by trauma. I like it.
Trauma bonding.
If you chat in this chat, I can't see it.
What's this chat?
No, it's for Kaiser.
Okay. Yeah, if you write things in the chat of the video, I can't see that.
That's fine. It's not for you.
Good. But it does pop up on stream.
It does?
Yeah, it does. Because the little notification pops up in the corner of the window, which is displayed on stream.
That's your fault.
Well, I mean, that's just
you
Discord.
can turn that off.
Can I?
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah. No, but fine. It's and it's
yeah.
not secret, so
Yeah, okay.
it doesn't
Turn
matter.
off. I can see all of it. Yeah, gone now. Okay, now I won't see those messages. Perfect.
I thought I had more time than I had.
Make sure the fridge is closed all the way. It wasn't when I went out there.
Sorry.
Make sure it's closed. I ain't buying all new
Yes,
food again.
Derek. Sorry, Derek.
For
Derek's
what?
just a menacing
Not
man.
closing the fridge.
Oh yeah, you should be.
Derek is, just menacing, man. Look at him, the way he
No,
intimidated that
I'm
poor
exactly
nurse.
like that at work when my coworkers
I
don't
meant,
close the
in
fridge.
I meant
like,
in the game. He was just
Oh.
intimidated that poor nurse.
I mean, he bad. He bad.
Speaking of trauma bonding, that's like the first time my dad ever yelled at us. We left the fridge open by accident,
But and he got mad.
and he got really mad. That was the
I'm
first time I
sorry.
ever seen my dad really mad.
Yeah.
I think I just have a flashback from Vietnam.
Oh,
You're never too young.
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback.
I have to say no again.
My dad doesn't like yell or anything. My dad never gets mad, but when he gets mad, it's
He never gets mad,
It's
but when he
something.
gets mad,
when he gets mad,
He
it comes
would
out.
like to ride.
he rages worse than Thundara.
damn.
We haven't seen that yet.
We haven't even been in a fight yet.
We're getting
No, isn't
there.
this great? 3
You and me,
sessions, and you haven't
bitch.
even been in a fight yet. This is what D&D is
I
all
doubt
about.
we'll even get to even in this session.
it's not a race.
It's not a race. Yeah, good point.
Can we fight each other?
I mean, absolutely.
I feel like I'm
free.
They just
close
punch
well,
someone
every
in the
time.
face.
That's something.
I mean, Zephyr's already
Why?
been donked.
And I loved every second of it.
Donked lightly, but broke her neck because
Donked
you're so
lightly.
strong.
We didn't roll.
No. If I was being really mean, I would have, but
I know. Derek wrote me a note or something saying like, pick up Snickle bag or whatever and shake him. And I said, no, he'll make me roll. We'll kill him.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, I would. Actions have. When will you
When he
learn
only
that
had
your
one
actions
HP
have
left.
consequences?
We would have died.
When will you learn?
Shasta, you look like The Rock
Yeah.
in that
I-
outfit that he
I
wears.
asked,
The look.
I asked him, wait, what's the
But you have to do the eyebrow. Yeah, there you go. Done.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
I asked Derek if I should do the chain over the turtleneck. Am I cool enough? And he was like, yeah. Now that you pointed it out, I feel like he made the wrong call.
I like it.
It's great.
Thank you.
It's very much in character.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's come back into it, guys. We are returning now to the road to the apothecary. Welvrin has roped Snickle into walking the 200 meters over to the apothecary. What is everybody else doing? Are you all walking there? What's happening?
I want to double check and make sure that Marcella's okay, and say maybe we should follow him. He's a bit of a loose cannon, that one.
You know what? That sounds like a very good idea. We should follow him. We should.
Cool. All
I'm
right.
also gonna just follow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Cool. All right. So you guys are walking in to the apothecary. We have a picture of what the inside of the apothecary kind of looks like to give you an idea.
Yes.
Which will get sent to you in a moment. Don't worry about that. So as you walk in, and there's like a little bell on the top of the door, ding-a-ling, like as you walk in, so then people know that you're there. When you walk in, you notice that there is a woman who is a woman. There's a kind of human woman. She is dressed in simple clothes, and she is kind of stacking shelves. One of the shelves you walk in, there's like various shelves and stuff, and then there's a counter at the back. The woman, she's stacking shelves at the front. At the counter, there is an older human man who is kind of like he wears glasses, he has grey hair, he's got a long beard, and he's kind of looking over his books and sort of like doing whatever admin work he's doing. They hear the bell as you walk in. The woman kind of turns to look to you, and the man as well kind of looks up from his books, and he's just like, welcome, please feel free to take a look around, let us know if you need anything. And just lets you be about your business.
I have a prescription that I would like to fill.
Yeah, okay. So the man kind of like he gestures you over to the counter, and he's like, "This way, please, sir," and just waits for you to approach the desk.
All right, I will do so.
You hand in the prescription?
Yep.
Cool. What are the rest of you guys doing at this point in time?
Keeping a close eye.
Browsing the shelves.
I'm just kind
You're
of
browsing the shelves.
I'm standing near the doorway, just waiting.
We've sent
I'm gonna
pictures
look
of
at all the things on the shelves.
We've sent pictures of the people to the Discord, so you can in NPC notes you can see what they look like. On the shelves, when you're sort of looking around, you can see there is kind of like a mix of, I guess, various toiletry type items, like brushes for your teeth, brushes for your fingernails, like cleaning things, tissues, bandages, that kind of stuff. Welvrin, as you approach the counter, you see behind the counter there are various vials and bottles, chemicals and other type things, kind of there, various plants as well, and different things. You hand over the prescription to the man, who looks at it, and he just takes a look, and he kind of looks up at you, and Mr. Welvrin, yes, this looks all in order. Just a moment, please. And he kind of turns around, and from the shelf he picks up 2 small bottles, and he passes them to you over the counter, and he says, kind of like writes some notes on a piece of paper, and he kind of places this all inside a small paper bag, and he says, you must be aware it's just 1 dose every 4 hours with food. Yes, this will be 100 gold pieces, please. As he kind of puts the bag on the table.
We're in America.
I have insurance.
He kind kind
my
of it's
God.
like
The mayor sent me?
insurance. He doesn't understand the term.
Didn't the mayor say something about healing people for free though?
Yeah, we asked about this
I
before.
swear it was free,
You
and I
did.
remember thinking that.
And somebody said, it's not America.
I assume you need to be healed for it to be free, right? If you're very healthy.
They don't know that.
Well, you
Is
could
that
point me if you're like,
prescription?
oh, look, I'm hurt. Do I get anything for free?
Give me your insurance card. Snickle.
I'll put it on the mayor's tab.
How about an IOU? The mayor owes me some money.
I'm sorry, we are not affiliated to the mayor. We are an independent business. I suggest if you cannot afford this at the moment, then maybe we'll hold it for you, and the prescription will still be valid. And when you do have the money, you can come back and purchase the items.
How small?
just be
How
economy
small are the
major.
bottles?
They're like this small.
Big enough for, say, a mouse to steal.
I think it would. I mean, they
Too
are
heavy.
glass bottles, so they would be too heavy for a mouse.
Aw.
Get lifting, Muffin.
He doesn't mean it.
Do you guys not
I
have any money?
Naturally would have been curious of
We're
like
not
the
100
plants on the shelf.
gold.
No, gold is
Yeah,
They're
no.
100. It's 100 gold
100 gold.
each.
Everything in this town is expensive.
so expensive.
Do we know what the actual bottles he's brought out are? Is it the same thing that I had, or is it something else?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing that you have. It's just it's a smaller bottle than the one you have.
Even
How
smaller. bottle.
much did a spoonful because his has 20 in it
Mm-hmm.
milliliters. So how many did you
Well,
say?
He
How
got
many
a
milliliters
prescription
were there?
for 2 doses.
Right, I'm
so-
trying to compare that. So how many millimeters?
It's the same.
Milliliters. So it's the prescription that has been given out. The one that was given to Snickle. You were there when Nurse Phyllis told Snickle. It's a 10 milliliter dosage. So one dose is 10 mil. And Welvrin
So
has
there's
been given
2 in it.
a prescription for. Yeah, Snickle's got a bottle that has 2 doses, and Welvrin has a prescription for 2 doses.
Okay, but his bottle was originally a 4 dose then.
Yeah.
Is what? Okay.
So I had 2 doses in one go.
No, not likely.
What's
you may
it
have
made
had
out
one
of?
before, one now.
I was asleep or something.
Can I ask how he makes them?
Oh,
Or
Well-
I'd like to ask how he makes them.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, very curious mind you have. So, well, the medicines that are developed, they do not originate from here. In fact, many of these ingredients are imported. So when they do arrive, we simply mix the raw ingredients together to produce the potion. Sometimes these do come pre-packed. It depends who our supplier is on the day. In fact, but yes, they wouldn't be possible to make without the specific chemical formula, which is only available in Exium, actually. So, yes, I suppose somebody could learn how to make it, but that's a long field of study. That it's maybe 4 or 5 years if you have it to spare.
Say I did. Where is it imported from?
Oh, Exium. It's, you were not familiar? Well, I suppose, as you know, we're in Agoros right now, but Exium is to the south. I suppose they deal mostly in research and discovery, I suppose. And yes, they provide the specific chemical formula that we require to make the medicine.
Can I look at the plants this person has and perhaps somehow try to deduce. Maybe I have some sort of planty knowledge or herb knowledge to see if it's something that could be reproduced without chemicals or just through natural remedies or something.
You can do a couple of things. So you can do a nature check.
Yeah.
Right? So do that now first.
Okay. Nature. Nature is 11. Sorry, 10. No, 11. 7 plus 4.
Yeah, okay. So you don't recognize any of these plants, but you do make a note of what they look like. So if you were to come upon them in the wild, you would be able to recognize that they were maybe the same that were in this place. But you have no way of even knowing if these are the same plants being used in this medicine, if they are used for something else. You would have no idea of how it could be put together to kind of make this thing. You guys have a lot of questions that you've been asking to each other. You can ask those questions to this guy.
I have an appointment, and then I'm gonna walk out.
Brilliant. Okay, then he
But
kind of like
I'm
takes the
locking
bag
the
and puts it under the
door.
desk. That's all right. Weldon can
I-
leave. The rest of you are still in there.
I don't think I have any questions, so I'm going to follow
I-
Belvin as well.
Yeah, I follow back out.
This is a super fucking odd interaction for the shopkeep.
Well,
It doesn't seem too weird. It's like shopping or window shopping and going to the mall and then seeing some nice things, trying them on, and then the shopkeep comes up to you like, "Can I help you with anything?" And I'm just looking. Oh wait, I seem to have forgotten my wallet. I'll be back.
It's just another Tuesday.
Is the what was her name? The woman in the
woman who's
In
there,
the
yeah,
apothecary?
she's busy stacking the shelves. She's listening. She's like, she's aware of where you guys are, but she's not overly interested in your lives at this moment in time.
Hasn't given her name.
Yeah.
I think I would just like to say, your hair is so beautiful and shiny. I hope you have a lovely day.
So can you just tell me what your charisma is, by perchance, just so I know, just for fun?
Charisma is somewhere.
14 plus 2.
16.
Okay, can you roll a charisma check? It's not that. I just want to know, just for the
That's not the right dice.
fun of it.
There's the.
Just for the bit.
It doesn't matter if it's bad.
Yeah, it's a 4.
Okay, it doesn't matter if it's bad. I just wanted to know, like, if it could yield anything. I mean, you have a good, just general charisma, so she kind of just stops stacking for a moment, and obviously, like, her hair she's got this kind of scarf thing tied up around the hair. So like a lot of it's hidden, but her hair is quite long and wavy, and she kind of looks up at you, being as tall as you. I mean, she's human, she's not short, but you're still tower above her. She kind of looks up at you, and she's just like, goes a little bit red, and she's like, "Thanks, that's really nice. No one said that about my hair. I don't think Kevin's ever said that about my hair. Welcome in. Can I help you?"
Who's Kevin?
Oh, he's my fiance.
Everybody's getting married in this town! He's never complimented your hair.
I mean, not lately. But we have been together for a while. I guess sometimes it might get a bit boring. Maybe I should change it up, though. It's not a bad idea.
You know what? Here. This'll get his attention. Have a shiny stone.
Thank you. That's pretty.
Now, if you wrap it while you're braiding in a little bit of a fishtail style of braid, it'll really bring out your eyes.
She kind of looks into your hair, kind of studies that you have all of these like glittering stones inside, and she's like, oh, that is a good idea, isn't it? Well, I might try that after work. Thank you. Stranger.
Thundara.
I'm Elaine. Elaine Parker, that's
Nice to meet you.
that's my, it's gonna be my dad. Points to the old man. One day, this will all be mine. But anyway, I'm chatting too long. I've got work to do. So no, thanks again. Maybe I'll see you around. You staying for a while? In town, that is. I've not
little
seen you
bit.
before.
I'll be sure to pop in and say bye before I leave.
Why, thanks. Be a pleasure, Thundara. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Gotta just carries on stacking the shelves. Boy.
Wait, what was the kid's name? The kid that can braid hair. Griffin!
Griffin.
On my way out, I say, go find Griffin! He's got great braiding skills! And then I leave.
Okay.
I'm saving
What
this town one
time
hair at a
is it?
time.
What time is it? By this point, it's getting to late afternoon now. You guys will probably need to eat something and then wait till dusk so Welvin can, not have performance anxiety on his.
And Welvin has only had a cup of coffee this entire time.
That's true.
Yep.
I mean, drows don't need to sleep, but they still need to eat.
Guess once outside the shop, I might initiate some conversation.
Yeah,
about...
go ahead. No, you don't have to ask.
So now it's just directed, I guess, to everyone, not to one particular person, but like. So the story of the magic portals, and you guys seem to be familiar with the portal situation. Like, what's your story? Did you guys also follow monsters to this place? Where are you going now? Like, because I really need to get my energy back and hunt those monsters down. My village is still in danger as far as I know. I need to do something about it. What are you guys here doing?
Welvin, what are you here doing?
Yeah, Welvin.
Shots,
You
everyone.
know how I got here.
We know how
Shots.
you got here.
Yeah, shots.
We're on our way to fight probably the very same monsters that kicked your ass.
Fair.
But right now, I think we should go find something to eat.
It's good.
I tell him how we came through the portal. I point to Callie and Thundara and me and say that we were traveling to go to a land to somewhat to I don't like say anything major specifics, that we're just like that we were traveling and there was a portal that showed up in our hotel space, and we I heard my god telling me to go through it, and we all walked through it.
Should have communicated with your god a little bit more before jumping through the portal.
Yeah, you right. You right. You right.
You sure your god wasn't trying to get rid of you if she can't hear him again?
This bitch just
I start crying again.
amazing.
every
Start
second.
crying. I just start crying again.
I bring her in for a hug. Just say, you want me to kick his ass?
I'm
No,
confused
it's
why
okay.
she's crying. I don't understand this social stuff.
Brilliant.
Oh,
My
God.
character has low charisma. by the way.
Low charisma. Low social
Can't be
skills
as low as
too.
mine.
Yours is low everything.
Yeah, low everything, really.
You say low charisma though. I think Mojam, I think you rolled high on everything.
That's the only thing.
Oh, that was your dump
that's the only
stat.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my dump.
Amazing.
Yeah, I could eat.
When can
I
you
do
not?
need to recover, so I have to eat this dose, the rest of it, and maybe some food will be good for me as well. I don't think I'm in a position to fight right now, but I should get to it as soon as I can. You guys seem a strong bunch, like looking at Thundara's muscles and everything. Like you do well. Might as
Thank
well
you.
make it a group effort if you guys are aligned with this. Don't want to get my ass kicked again as well. Very present.
Nice. Any other questions you have for this new stranger?
Where is the bakery in regards to us right now?
Ooh, good question.
Oh, I can add it to the map.
I mean, you did pass it on the way because it's right below the general store.
Oh, the dickhead shop.
The dickhead's shop.
Is that the bakery? Was near it?
Near it.
Yeah, it's the building just across the road from it down south of it. Yeah, it's not far from you. You just head back into town. So north, basically. You know that way already. You have a map.
The bakery or piece of cake?
That is the bakery, isn't it?
Is that true?
I believe so.
I think it's the only bakery we
I was
know of,
thinking
right?
of the piece of cake. Yeah, I remember that name.
I believe that's the bakery. Oh my god, I'll get in trouble if it's not.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the bakery.
Okay.
It's the bakery. Yeah.
On the way, I also ask about this whole magic situation. There's some tension around magic in this world. Like, what's the story? Do you guys not use magic? Like, I would.
I would.
I would.
I would
Are
totally
you guys
use
magical
magic.
folk? I'll totally use magic.
Can we inform him that
Apparently-
they don't like magic around here?
Oh, we should
Yeah, well-
probably share the code name.
Yeah.
Kagam! I still
Doesn't
don't
like-
understand it.
Gotcha!
Kagam. What is this Kagam?
Tag 'em.
Adam.
Yeah, are you gonna
It's a-
fill this guy in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to.
Yeah, it's apparently forbidden here for reasons unknown.
Unknown?
They throw you in jail.
Yes.
So, have none of you done magic here?
I don't know,
When we
magic.
No.
first got here, we did.
Adam?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Cool.
The only one was
Huh.
Zehas, and he's taking a nap right
He
now.
went to bed.
He went to
What
bed.
the-
Yeah. He was dripping. He wanted to find a towel or something.
He's just
Sleep-
walking in
sleep magic
circles,
he used.
trying to dry his own trail.
Oh, but nothing happened, right? Didn't nothing happen when he used magic? Like nobody
No.
has come.
Didn't we get
No.
reports of a monster attack though? At the axe person,
Oh, right.
woodcutter said that there was a monster attack.
Zaddy,
Right. I remember that now.
Zaddy Peter.
I mean, they weren't there. Callie and Marcella weren't there when.
I watched the VOD.
Yeah.
I'm playing my character and I don't know what the heck happened.
Exactly.
so-
You-
Marcella subscribes.
You don't know anything about the conversation that was had with them.
I thought
They
that
don't
we
know anything
catched
about.
up, though.
Yeah, you do, but as
Like,
in you weren't there
literally.
for all the specifics, right? Of all the conversation that happened with the
right.
mayor, the return to Peter's house, any information that they learned afterwards. Like, I mean, you've literally just met them, and then you guys went to the church, right? So it wasn't like you sat
That's
down
fair.
for 2 hours and had a chit chat about everything. So anything you guys want to talk about, you have to talk about now. Whatever you want to tell them, you've got to tell them about it now, or they will not know about it. Right? You can't just assume they know. You have to specifically let them know about things that you want them or feel like it's important for them to know about.
was the monster attack happening?
In the woods.
Over by Peter's?
Yes.
And is
Which is
that
where
that's
CJ
different?
did magic, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, he did it in the inn.
Oh, I thought he'd no when we first
No,
got
when
there.
we portaled into
Right when
the
we portaled in, he used magic.
speaks with animals.
you guys know about that.
Yeah.
You don't know about the magic he did in the bedroom with Welverin.
Oh god, did I not forget about it?
Oh, I ship it hard.
It was a wet, wild time.
Wet and wild time.
Things got a little
A
wet.
hell of a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Wet and wild.
Oh shoot, I had a good question. Dang.
So-
And the evil or whatever. What did the mayor have us do? What are we doing for the mayor?
We're fighting.
So it's the same monsters that are over by Peter's.
Shots.
I was in the bathroom when we were at the
I guess
mayor.
it's not backstory.
And did
but
we
it's-
make we pressured the mayor into giving us more gold or something?
Yes.
I can't remember
Yeah.
how that went.
Yeah, we did. Hope somebody wrote down how much, because we'll get swindled again.
100 gold each. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right.
So at this point, I've heard that we can use magic so long as no one sees us. Is what I've taken from the conversation.
That's what I'm.
Right, well-
Yeah.
Well, we think it attracts the monsters.
They
Oh,
think
yeah.
it attracts the monster.
They think it does, but we're always very skeptical.
Need no magic. I got my brute force and strength.
And
like
you
it.
And
have
I
my
have
bow.
her. And I point to Thundera.
What'd you say, Kim?
I said, and I have Thundara. And point at her.
That's right.
Does anyone have an axe?
I do.
She does.
I
She
do
does.
mine.
I've got it all. I'm carrying this thing.
It's this huge
Oh,
axe which is
yeah.
bigger than
Legolas,
the goblin.
Gimli buddy.
I have a quarterstaff. I have stuff.
Good.
I fight.
I've got things.
I kind
I take
of
out my crossbow and I have stuff too.
I kind of want to step in as second DM.
Yeah, go on.
Uh-oh.
Because you guys are competent adventurers. CG's character would have mentioned before going to the inn that he's not so sure anymore about the magic, and it might actually have effects. And because when you guys visited Peter Elder just before you went to the hospital, he said that he and Nora were fighting last night and against incoming monsters. So just
I feel like she's trying to hint something to us right now.
Hey, look, man.
you
Don't
just
know what
remembered
could be
that
there, I
You just remembered that. we had
Whoa,
that
guys! I
conversation.
just remembered.
Should we go protect Peter and Nora?
Well, that's the plan, isn't it? Are we supposed like we're
in the
we're
evening?
going
Back.
back
The
with
plan
them,
is
yeah.
that in the evening you're going to go with Peter and Nora and hunt down these creatures. That's your plan.
I hear the word hunt.
But it's still the daytime now, right?
No.
It's, yeah,
we
it's-
wanna get
it's-
some
it-
food
It's
first,
the late
I think.
afternoon. You've got a couple of
Because we
hours.
a woman going to hunt on a bachelorette party.
Yes,
with
you
a
did.
group of probably really sick elven women.
Yeah, you were the
Are you
only
saying
one
we
who
should
wanted to do
invite
that
them?
quest.
To come fight?
I would
That
love
would be-
that, but I also don't want to put randos in danger.
I mean, it's your call. You can always ask.
Can I just like text Peter real quick and ask like how big are the monsters?
Text.
Just a
We
quick little
can
text.
ask Snickle. He's fought
No,
them.
do we know if that's exactly where
We
I
don't
came
know
from?
if
Is that
it's
what did you
the
say?
We don't know
that?
for sure that they're the same monsters,
Um,
right?
And would
Nobody
I or anyone
described them as plant
clock
monsters.
that
though.
basically?
They did.
Oh,
trees.
oh yeah, you said trees.
They're
You did
trees.
say
Yeah,
trees.
you're
Oh,
right.
they are the same monsters, right?
Okay.
Whoa!
What's the point of that
I
notebook?
just remember.
Do you
What's
guys
the point of that
literally
notebook?
I have a picture of a statue growing a plant and a teddy bear right now. That's what my notes
Where is
are.
it? But more importantly, where is the dragon peen in that notebook? Is it there or not there? Because that's
It's here.
if you haven't
Dragon
done that, then you
peen.
are not doing the right job.
Dragon peen.
Dude, that's
She's
where the
here.
emote came from
Well, I need to have it tagged.
in Discord. That's Tan. That's where our
Oh,
Discord
I have
emote came.
Taskar's rock peen
There you go.
as well.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Wow.
I drew.
We're allowed this on
Oh,
Twitch now, by the way.
characters.
It's artists.
yeah.
Although I think they revoked that again.
They reversed it
They
almost
did.
immediately.
Yeah.
Aw.
Wow.
So
That's
ridiculous.
amazing.
Anyway,
Sorry, yeah.
so you've remembered this vital piece of information that Zahas was kind of like working out in his brain. Was like, oh, maybe. Again, he doesn't know, but he has a suspicion that maybe doing magic is attracting the monsters. That's at least his final thoughts before he
The
went
notebook, I'm sorry.
in search for Tal.
My intelligence is so low.
To the bakery.
To the bakery.
To the bakery.
Right. Holy
Anybody
bread
want a
rolls
ride?
Batman. A ride? Like, sit on a...
I mean, we have such a small friend. If he wants to catch a ride on my shoulders, it's available.
I'm a bit injured. I suppose I could climb on
Wow.
your axe.
Fun.
Excuse me. You guys are getting awfully close.
Watch your toenails.
What's your toenail?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The bakery isn't far. You go past the guard tower again. The guards obviously know you from last time, as in literally just a few hours earlier. So they just like wave to you, and they're like, "All right," and then just let you pass. I mean, the door's open. You know, they just stand there and they just blow. Give you a wave. You walk in. As you go up into the town, you see the general store in front of you. And then to your right on the street, you see the sign for Piece of Cake Bakery.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
To the bakery.
Oh, I should have waited to start eating my cake.
What? Don't you still have bread rolls in your bag?
I meant the cake that I was eating in real life during the break.
Oh,
But yes,
commit
I do.
to the
I
bit.
have. I also have 2 pieces of cake in my bag.
Oh yeah,
Which
you
I
do.
don't remember where they came from.
From the mayor's
You
house.
saw him from the mayor.
I stole cake.
Well, you took it.
You took-
yeah.
she
Didn't
offered
you
it
also
to you.
give to Nora?
You did give a piece of cake
did.
to Nora, and you kept
So
one
would
for
I have
yourself.
1 or did I have 3?
Oh, I don't remember how many you picked up.
It
This
doesn't
is
matter that
your
much.
job to note.
I'll
Another
say
shot,
I
please.
have
Take a
1.
shot.
We
I'm
definitely
so
have to do
sorry.
this. This will.
We do.
But maybe it's got to be a
Okay.
shot of something
Yeah.
disgusting, otherwise you'll never learn.
Rotten. Anywho,
A shot of rotten egg. Okay, done.
ew, God.
Exactly. Gone off milk.
Ew,
No.
I have that right now. So we're outside the bakery.
You are outside the bakery.
Is
I wish
there,
I was inside the bakery.
is there
Right
anybody
then, well,
around
go
that
in.
we recognize
What
from
is?
before?
Is there any what?
Anybody around that we recognize before?
Not anyone,
like,
you know. I
from
mean,
different
it's
friends?
there's people that are around. I mean, it's late afternoon. Shops will be closing maybe within the next half an hour, 40 minutes. But yeah, it's. I mean, you see the general store. There's probably just like people walking this way. You roll perception for me, Thundara.
Okay. 11 plus 2, I think. Oh, plus 1, so 12.
12. Yeah. You notice. You out of all of the people in the crowd, one does stand out to you because most of the other people are grown-ups, but one person who does look familiar to you is that little boy from the church who was sweeping the floor, the one with the teddy bear. He's kind of holding the teddy bear in his hand like he's walking the teddy bear, and he heads into the general store.
Vicious baby. We should kill him.
Suspicious.
Just kidding.
Kill the boy. All right, Voldemort. Jesus.
Okay.
I would like to go into the bakery and ask how much a muffin costs to buy a muffin.
Oh, that's so
That's so
nice.
cute.
They have muffin made of mice. No.
Oh my god.
What?
You're going to be. You didn't hear that.
The ears.
Yeah. I mean, as I procrastinate slightly, Keita's going to come up with a slight price list for items in the bakery. He's looking at me like, what the fuck? No, it's all right. I mean, the things in the bakery aren't going to be expensive. It's okay. Yeah, you can walk
Not
into the
100
bakery.
gold.
No, definitely not 100 gold. As you open the door to the bakery, I mean, it smells amazing. Like that smell of like freshly baked bread and cakes and stuff is like wafting through the air. You open the door, you walk inside, it's like really nice. There's a couple of people sat down, they've got like tables and chairs, like people are just sat there kind of like having a drink, having a cake, but they've got like a counter service as well, so you can take away. You go in and you see they've got on the counter, on the table, you'll see there's various cakes, some by the slice, some whole cakes, various muffins. Much of the stock is kind of dwindling because it's the end of the day, so they've got some stuff on special offer because obviously they'll bake it fresh tomorrow. So there's a few things there that are like on sale. Whole cake, for example, 50% off because they need to get rid of it. But yeah, there's various things you can walk in. As you do, you see there is a lady behind the counter. And there is another woman who's just cleaning one of the tables on the side. And the woman behind the counter kind of waves to you and invites you in. Obviously notices that she doesn't recognize who you are. She's never seen you before. But, she's like, Hi, welcome on in. This is Piece of Cake. We make all of our cakes here every day, fresh. Please come and take a look at what's on the counter, all the signs, allergens, everything's labeled out. We do have a few things on offer because it is the end of the day. You can find those items just over here. And if you need anything, give me a shout. We've got coffee as well and some teas behind the counter. You can take a seat, make yourself at home.
Oh,
Like you.
that's a lot of bread.
Section that's on sale.
You want what's on sale?
Yeah, what do I see where she said to look? Like if
Yeah,
this
so
is the
on
stuff
so in the counter where everything's laid out, on the right hand side of the counter, you'll see the items like last few, like 50% off because it's the end of the day. And they need to get rid of them. So there's an entire cake, like it's covered in like cream and strawberries, and it looks really nice. That's 50% off. So that's probably something like, we have a picture for it too. I mean that's like I think it's like 1 silver piece for the whole cake. And then there's various other slices of like other random cakes and cookies and all the rest of it. They're like 1 copper piece, 2 copper pieces, cookies like 1 copper piece. And the other cakes on the other side, they're a bit more expensive. So you're looking at maybe 3-4 copper pieces for a slice to get you an idea of what the price difference is between them. But there's maybe, I think, 2 whole cakes at 50% off, and there's maybe 3 or 4 small like cookies or muffins and stuff also for sale.
I
would
buy
like
the
to buy a
cheapest one.
I buy the cheapest
Ooh,
1 copper piece muffin cookie, please. Sure.
Is that enough to like fill me, or do I need to get more stuff?
No, you can. I mean, what to fill you? You want to be full?
As in, like, I guess we're hungry, right? So
Yeah, I mean, these are desserts. You'll have some food in your pack.
okay.
Given that you are an adventurer, this is just like a nice sugar rush, and
Oh, then I don't want it.
then fuck it. Oh,
I thought that's the only thing
I
could
kind
have.
of, what sounds good to me? A nice egg and cheese on a croissant. Do you,
Ooh.
Yeah, I think.
this is kind of like a bakery. Do you have things like that?
I mean, we have the croissant.
I'll just take a nice butter croissant.
Absolutely.
I turn to Marcella and I go, "You eat egg?"
I would.
No.
I have a question. Is it too late to ask if I noticed anything specific about the boy that went into the general store? Like if he is like what his financial status might be, if he's poor, if he was like
no,
Anything
you
specific
probably
about
just this just looks like a kid. Kid's a
ugh,
kid.
gross.
Yeah. I know,
Okay.
right? Imagine. Why do you want to rob him?
No, I was gonna bring him a
Shake him
cake.
down.
I would go and get him a cake and say a piece for him and a piece for his bear. And I was gonna make a friend with yet another child in the town. And
Children
I'm gonna
need to be
leave
aware
this
of you,
town.
man. You're gonna get
I'm gonna leave this
wanted
town with an
posters.
army
Keep
of
your
children.
child away.
Remember about that 6, that number 6.
Yeah, you 6 offender.
I was gonna say it.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
Oh my god! I
Dirty
mean,
camera
yeah.
is
Like, why are you only
unreal.
making friends with all the children?
Because they're easier to make friends with than adults.
It's true. So you're like the Pied Piper, aren't you? You're just gonna lead them all to death. Yeah.
You could argue
bad
that
in Shrek.
Pandora is kind of like a child spirit herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she's
Oh.
making friends with everyone.
Yes.
what
Except Muffin.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
except
like
for
Anytime
Muffin.
she sees a
Muffin.
young female, like like a young attractive woman, she makes friends with them, or any child she makes friends with.
I don't like men.
Yeah. Unless they're children. Boys.
Don't let them
No
grow up.
tasty little snacks, please. Okay.
I would like to buy Muffin a muffin.
Okay, you
How much?
absolutely can buy muffin. A
Yes.
muffin is going to be a muffin will cost you 2 copper pieces.
Okay.
So just take the money off of your thing and you can have a
So I have 7 silver pieces, and do I just do like 6 and then add do 8 copper pieces for change?
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
How
So-
much was my croissant?
Oh yes, okay. So you want the croissant. So the croissant is going to be is 3 copper pieces. So she, as you order the croissant, so she doesn't have any on the counter, but so she says, but just hold on just a minute because I do have some just on the fire right now. They're gonna be ready in just a second. Hold on. Let me just call my son. He'll be able to get them. Just give me a second. She kind of turns around and she's like, "Can you get the croissants?" And then you hear a voice in the back. And it's like, "Sure, mom." And then you see
How old is the boy? No, I'm
then
kidding.
a few moments later, it's like a small boy comes holding a tray with like freshly baked croissants. They look amazing, glazed on the top, like perfect glaze on that pastry. It's beautiful. The boy suddenly like opens his mouth wide, kind of like eyes wide, mouth drops, and he like nearly drops the croissants, and he's like, "Vandara," and it's Griffin, obviously. So he's like,
Yes.
Mom, it's the girl I was telling you about, the hair, it's her. And then the mom is like, "Oh my goodness, my son adores you. He has not stopped talking about you since he met you yesterday. He's showing me how you taught him to braid hair. And I have to say, you really made an impression on him. Thank you. Please have this on the house," and gives the croissant to Marcella for like free.
I get something free for something that Thunder.
Yep.
I pick up a
Sister-in-law.
muffin and go, "Can I have this on the house?"
I did
Yeah,
wanna
she
grab
gives.
2
In fact,
cookies.
Callie, she gives you your money back and is like,
Oh, okay.
"It's
Oh
fine."
yeah.
Griff,
So I did get the
it's
muffin.
so good to see you.
Can't believe you're here. Like, how long are you staying? And when can we do each other's hair? And Mom, can the Dara come for a sleepover, please? And so the mom is like, "Griffin, just calm down. So sorry about this." He gets a little bit excited. Doesn't have many friends at school.
I turn to her and I say, Mom, when can we have the sleepover?
It's like, Chloe, hi,
Hi.
Adara. I'm really glad that you get on well with my son, but maybe a bit too soon for sleepovers. However, you know, glad for you guys to take a seat. Let me get you a drink. And
Thank
like
you.
Griffin's like, why don't you go sit with your new friends, Slav? So she's like, and he's like, oh, thanks, Mom. And kind of goes and sits over at a table. He like pats the chair next to him. It's like, sit next to me, sit next to me.
And I do.
And you do. Of course you do.
And I do.
Oh.
Lovely.
All right, Welvern, what do you want to buy?
I want 2 cookies.
2 cookies. Well, of course you do. So it's all right. She gives you the cookies. She's like, it's fine. Like, she's not going to
Cool.
charge you for them.
Thank you.
Oh.
But you notice that she gives you the cookies from the on sale part.
That's fine. Cookies are cookies.
I feel like you said that on purpose, cause
I would
here's the
like
pie.
I would like to ask Griffin if he knows Elaine Parker.
Griffin knows Elaine Parker. Yes.
Griffin, I need you to do me a big hefty favor, my love.
Of course. Anything.
When you've got a little bit of time, I need you to go over to Elaine's and I want you to give her the best braided hair you can muster. When I know the word muster. Muster.
Yeah, he's like
just say mustard.
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 You can mustard. Yeah.
I want
Totally.
you to make her look gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I can only do gorgeous.
I know it. I know it, Griffin. You're the best. And then I rub his head.
Donk.
Good, good,
Donk.
good.
Anybody have any questions for Griffin about the bakery that relocated after a very strange fire?
Is that what happened?
You do. You're
I'm
friends with
pretty
him.
sure, but I don't have the intelligence to carry.
So I'm
Does
just going to
anyone have
metagame.
any intelligence in this group?
I do. I do, but I wasn't here for that. No knowledge of the bakery
What
burning
was-
down.
I guess this
Yeah,
is
no, that
a
was
sidebar. Is it the same bakery? The bakery
I
caught
don't
fire
know.
from the town, and then I thought they had to move to this place.
I think we learned that in
Not the
session
same?
1.
No, the bakery in the town that burned down caught fire.
Yeah.
Yes, but this is not the same bakery.
Oh, I don't know why I thought they read it.
The only survivor of that was the bunny kid at the inn.
Survive. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Bunny
Sorry.
kid. Oh.
Look at
Funny.
Welvrin
Do I
not
need to
having
take a
shots
shot?
today. Well done. No shots for Welvrin.
It's been like 3 weeks.
It's
okay. There were the holidays, stressful times.
But I will say, out of the mouths of babes, what can we squeeze out of this kid? He might know stuff. Okay.
I don't know. My mouth's full of cookies.
He's got a mouthful of cookie.
I'm just like
Great
taking off
adventurers.
muffins and feeding them to muffins.
Be great.
Okay. Griffin, what
Do you know the
about
little boy?
Linnea?
Do you know about the little boy that works in the church and sweeps the floor?
Yeah.
Griffin?
Billy?
Billy.
Yeah.
What's Billy like?
So weird that we're only asking about kids.
Kids know everything, man. They hear
I
all.
mean, he's all right. He's a bit old for carrying a teddy bear everywhere, but he's nice. His dad owns the general store just across the road.
Ooh, not the general store.
Poor Billy.
Poor Billy.
Does his dad beat him?
And that's the end of D&D.
Mr. Goodwat. Billy.
Mr. Goodwat seems like a terrible person.
He absolutely loves Billy. He'll do anything for his son.
That's good to hear.
I don't know how to follow.
What about his mom? Does his mom beat him too?
I'm
No,
scared.
his mom is dead.
Oh.
I guess she doesn't.
Man,
Prayer.
you guys are gonna be so hammered from all the shots you have to take.
How did his mom die? I wasn't here. Never mind.
I
Aren't
kind
you?
of just
His
say to the
mom's
group.
not dead.
No. Mom's not
Wait,
dead.
his mom's
Well,
not
you
dead.
just said his mom is dead.
Take a
Yeah,
shot,
why did
Wolverine.
you say that?
Yeah, first off, you just said that, and secondly, I thought that we learned that when we were in there that his wife died.
No.
What
No,
did
that
you
was
just
Peter.
say?
Gonna take a
Gonna have to
shot.
watch it back.
Yeah.
What
It's
did you
Peter.
just say?
I thought
Yeah.
Peter, yeah, Peter's
Peter.
wife.
What did you
Oh,
just
See,
say?
Mo
the guy
knows.
I
who
wasn't
wasn't
even
even
here.
here. The guy who wasn't even here knows what happened.
Mo gets
What did you
inspiration.
just say, Mo?
10 points for
Because
Gryffindor.
all of us heard that you said that the mom died. So what did you just say?
No, I said the mom doesn't beat him.
Oh.
I also actually
Jesus.
heard you say the mom died.
Oh no,
No, I
the
think it
mom
was
doesn't.
Wilfred who said it.
Yeah, I think
No,
Wolverine
no.
said it.
I'm only taking half a shot.
You knew someone died, you know.
Yeah, somebody died.
Almost right.
A lot of
Griffin,
people
does
died.
your family make all of the treats here?
Yeah. Mum does it all. She's so good. Her cakes are like super famous.
Do you know anything about the other bakery that was here?
It's the only bakery in town, this one.
Yeah, the
You're
one
We
that
mean in the
burned
other
down.
town.
That's another town.
Oh.
It was another town fire where everyone fucking died.
Except for
Except-
Bunny Man.
Except for a bunny.
Man. What's his name?
Bunny Hopper.
That's a cat.
Bunny
name.
Hopper. Cannon.
What's his name?
I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere.
So did I.
It was sweet. He was sweet.
Maybe I didn't.
I know I did. It was a minute ago though.
It doesn't matter. Why do you guys have a help wanted
Benji.
poster?
It was Benji.
Benji.
Yep, right, Benji.
Oh my
Sorry,
god, please
next
tell me
question?
Wolverine is a baker.
Why do you guys have a help wanted poster?
A what?
Help wanted.
Help
They've got a
wanted.
help wanted poster in the window.
Oh.
I guess business is good. You'll have to talk to Mum about that one though.
I would like
mean,
to go have a private conversation with her.
Yeah, sure.
If business is good, why do you still have things going on sale to sell? Because no one's buying them.
Only a few things. Most of the stock is gone by the end of the day. I mean, that's common in any shop. Better to sell it cheap than throw it in the bin, right? As it gets to the end of the day. I mean,
feel
even
like
if you go to
that's
the
pretty
supermarket,
typical
they'll
of
do the same.
places.
The what?
Yeah. I was just saying the same thing that you were just about to say, was that it's kind of typical of places to sell bakery items on sale at the end of the day to get them out.
And still, at the end of the day, they brought you fresh croissants. So
Free.
Well, I was gonna buy them.
Yeah, but the point is that they
I-
baked fresh
Wow.
croissants even at the end of the day. So
They
you could
did.
see like some things go some days more than other days. So
Okay, I see what you mean.
they got to plan their stock, but you can't always predict everything. But yes, so Wolverine, you're going to go have a private conversation with Chloe.
Yes.
All right, so you approach the counter. She's there. What do you say?
I noticed your help wanted sign. What are you looking for in an employee?
Oh my god, is this just gonna be him doing a job?
No, that's fine. So right now it's just me and Lucille at the moment, and she points to the woman who's at the other, who's kind of tending the tables at the moment. She is going to be helping me in the kitchen as we're getting more and more orders. as well, I guess we're getting more popular, which is great. I need someone to take over her role. So we need kind of waiting staff, cleaning, inventory, stock, that sort of thing.
Does it pay in cookies?
It pays in money, and you can eat what you want for free. But if you want to be paid in cookies, that's totally fine.
I'll be here first thing in the morning.
Do you have any references, or maybe, you know, a resume or something?
The big pink one's my reference.
She kind of looks over at the. Do you have any past experience working in the service industry?
No, but I've been told that I'm extremely charismatic.
And intimidating.
Do you want to do a charisma check? I just want to see how much charisma you have in this moment in time.
I have 21.
Oh, interesting.
Stupid.
So she's like, well, you certainly seem polite. I mean, how are you with manual labor? You know, it's going to involve some heavy lifting, and she kind of looks at your arms and not too convinced that you may have the strength.
String bean looking motherfucker.
But I mean, it's asking because, you know, sometimes these things are deceptive.
Well, I'm not the strongest. I'll be the first to admit that.
I like honesty.
But I have a passion for bakeries.
I mean, I suppose we can always try. I guess we can do a trial and see how you go.
I love it. And I'll take another cookie while I'm up here.
Yeah, sure. So I suppose the first thing will need to be done tomorrow morning, if you can make it. We do start very early. We need to get the flour in from the mill. Have you been to the mill?
No, but I'd be happy to go.
Right, so the flour has to come in from the mill at 4 a.m. And that's when we'll start the day. Does that sound okay to you?
I love it.
Okay, well, I will let them know. And your name is? Sorry, kind of very impromptu interview, but I suppose help is help.
Welvrin is the name.
Welvrin. I will let them know that someone of your description will be up to pick the flour up in the morning at 4.
Fantastic.
Promptly.
I love it.
Okay. Right. Well, I will just let Lucille know. And we'll see you in the morning, I guess.
Thank you.
You got yourself a
and then
job.
I'll go back to the table.
No one else knows that you have yourself a job.
Might not even survive the night, but you have a job at 4 a.m.
You get
Just,
told how much it pays.
A little side
did ask
note:
in
It's
cookies, right? It pays in cookies.
It's the pear tree mill. She will have mentioned that.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, because
I
there
feel
are.
like that was
yeah,
mentioned before.
And where's the pear tree mill?
It's by the river. You haven't been there yet. But
It's
you have been-
behind,
oh, no, I haven't
further
heard
up
of
the hill from the church.
You've mentioned it before. I remember that because
Yes.
I have that in my notes.
Yes, it has been mentioned to you previously.
Still sitting at the table with Griffin and Welvern just got back.
Yeah.
Griffin, do you like scary stories?
I mean, who doesn't?
Good kid. have you heard about monsters that might look a little bit like trees in the area?
I mean, it's kind of news here at the moment. Like there is trouble. I guess the grown-ups are worried. But you know,
But you're not scared, are you, Griffin?
no, of course not.
No.
I'm not scared.
Seems like it's a thorny issue, isn't it?
The DM vanishes.
Can't bear it.
I
Can't
die.
even. I die.
I die. Total kill. I'm gone. Yes, a thorny issue indeed. No.
Have you ever seen one?
I have.
It's like, and you're alive. Whoa.
Covered in bandages.
Yeah. I mean, under
Just
his
about.
clothes.
I'll be fine.
It's but a scratch.
That's just but a scratch.
Match fluid.
This will be all right.
Yeah, I love how you're asking the child all of these questions.
I thought I had to jump in there.
Have you ever spent any time with children in real life?
By the way, you seem interested in children. I have 4 back home with you. You could take them from me if you like.
True, he does have 4 children.
Very mischievous little goblin munchkins.
I just know how to talk to kids.
Clearly, but asking them grown-up questions.
Derek, we've had this conversation before. Kids respond to people who treat them like adults. It's facts.
That's been my experience.
Yep.
Yeah,
respect
it's
you
very
more.
true.
Do we want to kind of get Griffin to leave though, so we can talk, or?
I think that we should probably leave. I'm done with my cookies.
Fuck these guys.
I don't like bread and cookies. I prefer meat.
Like mouse.
Oh God.
No.
Too small. It would
Well,
barely
where
fit.
we
Like a
maybe
toothpick.
we should go back to the mayor and update her before we head out.
What do you want to update her about?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the mayor.
I
About the
think that we
lies.
wait until after we survive the night first.
Okay. I'm a little nervous that the nuns are gonna go to her asking questions.
Feel like
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. And even if they did, the mayor sent us on our trip, so the nuns would describe us, and she'd just be like, "Oh yeah, they're with me" or something. Like we're not criminals.
And
as far
also
as they
prove
know.
it.
And also prove it. We didn't even get the medicine, you know.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
Which medicine?
for that
prescription.
Prescription.
Oh, the prescription.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you
It was
didn't,
1,000
pay for
gold
it.
or something.
Not 100 gold.
Snickle has
Oh,
medicine.
you
Town charges way too much for anything it sells.
Mm.
Agreed.
For 10,000 gold.
It was 1 million gold for that dose.
I've run out of numbers for the price that there was.
It was so much money. Even Elon Musk couldn't afford that dose of medicine.
A healing potion. Let's call it what it is.
I think you'll find
But it
it's
wasn't
not
a very
healing
good
potion.
healing potion, though.
It's the closest thing we've got.
Yeah.
But
I
you
mean, I have
do
an
know
actual
how
healing
much
potion in my
healing
bag.
potions cost.
That's true. You do know how
I
much.
thought it was
healing
50
potions
gold,
cost.
right? Or 60 gold. I don't know. It's been a while.
50 gold.
Oh, it was 50.
Yeah.
Which is cheaper than this rubbish
Then-
potion.
Then 2 doses of this.
Of a really rubbish
Medicine.
potion that doesn't actually heal you right up.
Gives you
Snickle.
Does it? Or does it?
I don't
Snickle,
know.
how you
temporary
feel
hit
when?
points.
Ask the
How's that
person who
potion
took
doing you,
it. Don't
Snickle?
ask me.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Snickle.
doesn't do nothing, but I'm used to better stuff at home. So we'll have to see in 4 hours what happens once I take the second dose. Gonna look at it.
Oh.
It's basically a worse version of a healing potion. Because you can't just take it all the time.
Or could you? I mean,
The-
well, would drinking over the recommended dose constitute the practice of magic? And that's why they say that you
Ooh.
can't do that?
Why don't we try it?
Overdose.
Last tired, first
Overdose.
fired. Let's go, Snickleback.
I feel like if I just sleep it off, it'll be better.
Uh, should we go
You guys
find
are
Daddy
enjoying
Woodcutter?
you're enjoying your cakes and drinks. But yes, what you do is up to you. Guys can spend. Remember, you've got a couple of hours until nightfall. You can spend that couple of hours just chilling in the bakery, having a coffee and a cake, using the Wi-Fi for free.
Can I get more free
On our cell
muffins?
phones that we have.
Does it count as a short rest?
You could take a short rest.
I have nothing that needs the rest. I'm full of
You
energy.
literally haven't done
I
anything.
need my health back.
Yeah, we've done nothing.
But just to remind you that we have 10 minutes of this session left. So wherever you want to head to now is great. But we'll leave it into a place where we'll go into the next thing that we're going to go into.
Well, it'll be
I
the
say we go
evening.
to... Yeah. So let's go to Daddy Woodcutter's house.
Daddy Woodcutter.
Remember, you have work in the morning. I fucking guess.
You don't know that.
That's
Bother
true.
to ask.
No
Did
one
I
knows.
say it like this?
That meddling.
Oh god.
Oh, the Thundara well.
Well then, where the fuck did you run off to? Happy?
No.
I hate you.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're
So
gonna go
Marcella,
back
did they always
to
fight?
yeah.
the
So you want to leave?
lumberjack person and hang out there until we're ready.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're-
So you can do. Griffin obviously is going to be sad to see you go, Thundara.
I pick him up and let him give me a squeeze, and I
Cool.
say, "Don't forget about Ma'am McGee."
Drink.
Elaine.
Elaine, of
She
course.
really needs your help.
I would
Oh,
never.
ah.
What?
And what do you know about her fiance, Kevin?
Kevin.
He
fucking
beat
Kevin.
her.
Does he
Jesus.
beat her? Hold on one moment. Just trying to get Kevin's face up.
Sorry, this is important. I need to know who I have resentment towards and who I do not.
So he's like, do you mean Mr. Beckett?
The apothecary son.
He's all right. He works at the Stronghold. I know that, but I don't really know Mr. Beckett that well.
The
Really,
prison.
I mean, yeah, that is the Stronghold is the prison. Yeah.
A cab.
Kevin Beckett is remarkably close to Kevin Bacon.
So good.
I say to
Was he in
Griffin,
Footloose?
can you believe he's never complimented her hair?
Well, I mean, I'll change all of that when I sort it out.
And then I say to him, fuck yeah, you will. And then I give him a pat.
And you hear Chloe from behind the counter saying, "Please don't curse in front of my son."
And then I say, oh, sorry.
Cool. All right. So,
Heaven.
are you guys heading out?
Yeah.
Cool. So as you as you're leaving the bakery, Chloe's like, bye, like saying goodbye, and then says to Welvin, we'll see you at 4 a.m. Don't forget.
Ah.
What?
So that everyone hears it.
You what?
I got a job
Why?
for cookies.
Just for cookies?
Cool.
A job. I had one of them once. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a job once. Okay, so yeah, Welvin got himself a job.
Really important things happened in the session, guys.
Hey, look, actually a lot of important things happened.
Did it? Because it felt very it felt like we didn't do much.
No.
We got Snickleback.
You learned a lot of things.
The most important part.
And threw away many opportunities to learn a lot more things, but that is D&D. So
I don't know what questions to ask.
Yeah,
I feel
same.
like I'm put on a
I feel like there's more.
I feel like
doors
once
at
we
the
fight these
hospital.
monsters, we'll have more ideas.
Let's redo this
Maybe.
entire session with all of us and CG, and then see what
because you
questions.
you basically need
With.
CG to ask all the questions.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping Wilburn would have that taken care of, but he just got a job.
He asked
Hey,
the
look,
great
man.
questions. He got a
Well-
job out of it.
And
Welvin-
intimidates the nuns
Welvin
for
thinks
prescriptions.
about Welvin.
That we
okay?
can't even pay for.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't have 100 gold between you?
We probably do
Well,
have it
between
between
us,
us,
I'm
but
not gonna
I
go
mean,
groveling for
what do we wanna
gold.
spend that
I'm not
for?
giving him my gold.
I don't want
It's
to spend it
not worth
on.
it.
It's not
Yeah,
worth it.
and that's the other thing is I'm not friendly. I'm charismatic, but I'm not
He's a
friendly.
fucking
No, you're
dick.
not
So
friendly.
you're not gonna give me their gold.
Well, if you assume.
Nah, he assumes right. I ain't giving him shit.
Yeah, me
I ain't
neither.
giving a shit.
The first day,
Oh my God, he lied.
Look,
paid for
Once
you.
I have
I paid him
once I
back.
have my map making empire, I will give some gold away once I have when I'm rich from map selling.
There you go.
Selling your amazing looking maps.
I think that next
Yeah.
session you should try and sell some maps.
Just set up
No.
a store
Okay.
by
Yeah,
portals and just
buy-
sell them.
Okay, while all this stuff is happening in the bread store, I'm going to make some copies of the map I've made.
And
And,
me and Griffin, we're gonna open up our new salon.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
you know,
just reside here, start a new life.
I mean, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not joking, but you can absolutely do that. Like, there is no reason why you can't. You can go and get licenses and open up stores in the marketplace. It's the whole world. You can do what you want. If you want to go and burn down the entire fucking town and make this place just like Red Bank, you can do that too. I mean,
Ooh, sounds like a plan.
it's
Evil
really
playthrough.
completely up to you. There is nothing stopping any of you doing anything stupid except, the consequences of your own actions.
Is there a yellow bank?
I don't know. Is there?
I don't know. Is
Well,
there?
I don't
You
know.
got
Why
green
don't
and
you
red
ask your
bank
map
covered.
maker?
Hey, map maker.
Is there a yellow bank? Well, but then I only saw green bank, right? When I looked around.
Yeah.
Did I see anything yellow in the distance?
I mean, there's
Wait,
fields
Is
everywhere.
the remains of Red Bank. I feel like we've asked this before.
I
we
believe
wanted
you
to
were given an
go.
answer. It is due east of where you are.
And I think it was a
Oh.
day's trip.
Yeah.
Today. Okay.
So you
Cool.
heading over to Peters?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, we can plan this perfectly. So you arrive at Peters by kind of like dusk time. Nightfall is approaching. You see, as you kind of enter, you see Peter and Nora. They're kind of like arming up. They've got their leather armors on. Nora's got her bow. She's got a, quiver of arrows that she's putting on her back. She's ready to go. And Peter's got his axe. He's got like a small hand axe in his belt pocket, and then he's got like a big axe on his back, sword by the side. He's ready to go. And I guess we can leave you at that point to start the hunt on the next session. How does that feel?
Next session is
Next session ideally would be next Saturday, which is the 13th.
I'm good for that day.
okay. I need to
That's
check because I
zero.
have something midday, but I don't know how late it goes. But hopefully,
Mm.
I'll be there for it. I'm hoping to be there for it.
As usual, we will join together at around 7:30, and then start for 8. Those are my times, and so half an hour before the actual start time, we'll start together on Discord, and then go live on the hour. And then, as standard, we'll go for 3 hours, with a break in between. Cool.
Is this time all right for you guys? Like the playtime of 3 hours, and then being able to do this weekly.
Works for us.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try for next weekend. I'm not gonna be home, but I can probably play on my phone.
Yeah.
And just bring my stuff.
Absolutely.
Super wish that you guys were in the AM so we could go an extra hour or two.
I can go later, to be honest.
Yeah, the thing is that we can go later, but I find that there's a sweet spot at D&D and burnout as well, like where you start losing concentration, and because we've got all the different time zones, we could go longer, but then you'll find that people will start to lose focus, or if 3 hours is having 3 hours weekly is better than like 5 hours every fortnight, for example. Because
I just want to fight somebody.
Oh, you will in the next session if you choose to.
No, let's go to the mayor.
Report back. What are you going to report?
We could go to the school and learn some things.
Look, I found this potion. Medicine.
Whatever.
The mayor's going to be like,
Natalie just wrote, burnout from longer sessions is what really happened to the bakery.
Well, just the next. Actually, let's skip the whole fighting trees and just follow Welvrin and see how he does it his first day.
Yes! Oh, amazing.
Play the Sims in
D&D simulator.
You guys are just gonna antagonize me.
Yep.
By the way, I assume I'm gonna have my second dose of the medicine. It's been 4 hours.
No, not quite. It's been maybe 2.5, 3 hours. Then you can have a second dose soon. It will be soon. Yeah, probably before you start the next fight, you'll be able to take your second dose. But you'd have, yeah, it should be, I believe. I'm looking at Keita like afternoon.
I mean, he could take it after the fight.
Yeah, as well. He had it around 4 o'clock, so you'd have to have it at 8. Sunset's about 7, so you got like another hour. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go fight exactly at sunset. You could take it in the middle of a fight, like whatever. Just remember the instructions on the bottle.
Keep talking about these instructions as
Take it
if
with
they're
food.
important.
Take it with food. I have food with me, apparently. Shouldn't be a problem.
Cool.
I have, if anybody needs a roll or cake.
Yeah, I kept my
I have a
muffin as well.
I have a half-eaten muffin.
You didn't finish it?
No, I was just giving pieces.
Oh, okay.
Muffin. Yeah.
What
And
did
then
you
just
eat?
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna stop the stream. We can keep talking. But everybody else, I will see you on Thursday.
Tuesday.
No, not Tuesday. I'm gonna be in London / Peterborough. So it'll be Thursday on the next stream, and then D&D on Saturday next week, the 13th. So if you're interested in D&D, we'll be live again next Saturday, this same time next week. Thank you everyone for being here, and everyone say goodbye to all the viewers. Bye, viewers.
everywhere. Bye,
Bye.
Twitch. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.